The stream has begun. Let's make sure.
Tech is giving the thumbs up after arresting some BLM protesters.
I just read that. Oh, that's good.
What did he do?
SF says Tech is giving the thumbs up after arresting some BLM protesters.
I swear to God, super fucking racist.
It's true.
That's true. Wow. I think we're live, fellas. Welcome to the Madhouse. It is nice to have you here. I am your host, Whimsical Skedaddler, and Thing 1 and Thing 2 are also here from the Cat in the Hat. Shut up. It's good to see you guys. Here we go. Let's begin the show. Maybe. Here we go. I'm eating a chocolate bar, Bunny Button, and I'm hoping...
Always eating.
I'm hoping to get a golden ticket.
They don't make those no more, old man.
Actually, Netflix is doing a show where they are hiding...
Save it for after the intro.
You save it for after the intro, whore.
I'm trying to get my power up, Jaffe, so I can survive the monsters. What are you doing? Drinking now? Drinking and eating?
I don't even know what the fuck that is in those little green vials Bunny made.
Heroin.
A heroine makes her a heroine. Get it? Because now she's save it.
Welcome to the goddamn greatest show on the goddamn internet in the whole fucking world. It is nice to have you here. You have entered the Madhouse. I'm Jaffe. I'm up here on the top floor. There's Miss Bunny Button down below. Tech very soon, probably Monday, will be pushing the Gods of War members and out on the gurney. So that's why he's not showing up tonight. But that's if you want to be a God of War member, get a little promotion at the top of the show, have a shout you out. It's only $50. What else you can do with $50? Buy healthcare? Come on! Bunny, how are you down there? What's going on down below in the mansion?
I'm doing good. Chilling. I got a headache, but I'm good.
Why do you have a headache?
Roaches.
What's going on with you?
I don't know. I just have a head and sometimes it aches.
But I mean, do you get them frequently?
Yeah, all the time.
It bothers me because, you know, I'm a very skeptical person, you know, and I get that there's a lot of charlatans out there, but the one thing I've done is go to a chiropractor for my headaches when I had tried everything else. And lo and behold, and people are, it's placebo. Well, okay, I guess maybe, but I'm not really prone to that, you know, and they went away after about 4 treatments, but I don't know. People just,
I don't trust them.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
So you probably were a fan today. RFK Jr. was talking to the Senate and he was just like, well, I don't want any medicine at all. And I'm going to bring back leeches because the only people we can trust are leeches, I guess. And Flintstone's vitamins. That's it.
Yeah.
It's just like...
I agree.
Well,
I agree. He goes falconing, that man. You know he goes falconing?
I believe he does. It doesn't surprise me. He seems like the kind of guy that would have enough money and free time to go falconing. If anybody ever tells you they're a falconer, that's somebody with too much time and too much money on their hands, and they're not to be trusted. Yeah, but you would get into it because it would be like you're obsessed with it. And it's like, oh, Bunny,
I'm going to take that bird home.
Right. No.
Speaking about getting into it, we already started the show. $10 from Adam. Only 2 minutes. You're learning.
Thank you, Adam. Let's see that cue ball. I'll show it to you, baby. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Lex Luthor.
Eggs in the chat.
Look, or Professor X.
Someone in the Discord said you shouldn't be Lex Luthor. You should be Boss Baby grown up.
I'd rather be Professor Xavier, but I'd want to be able to walk. Yeah. What's up, Buddy B?
Somebody in the chat came. It was either K-Nubs or MKNS, and I only got them mixed up because Jaffe does that. So now
old man. You know what? You guys don't get to make fun of me for being old, and then when I do old things, you get mad at me.
I'm saying it's rubbing off on me.
You're rubbing off on me.
You're making me old.
By the way, before I just want to tell you guys something real quick.
Rubbing off before the show.
Tech says let's all rub one out before the show, like DSP, and I was not having any part of it, but I looked over at my screen and go ahead and show them how you were doing it, Tech.
Me and Bunny were doing it.
No, show for, I want to go one at a time.
Oh, hold on. Pause.
What's out there, Bunny? Look at Bunny. Here, Jerry. Are you okay? What's going on? What's going on, B?
You okay? You're muted. You're muted on your.
You're
on
muted,
your
buddy.
microphone. The Discord.
Champ.
There's like a cat being attacked outside or something.
By a human or an animal?
Cats. I don't know. I hear cats screaming.
Okay. Well, now what do we do?
I had to check and make sure my cats were all here. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't hear it now.
Is
so I guess
Marvin
it's
there?
taken care of,
Is
but it's
Marvin
scared-
there?
Yeah, Marvin's right here.
Marvin's like, I ain't going outside tonight.
He ain't even phased.
That's
It
the
sounds terrifying.
That's the LCU of cat environments out there. He's like, I'm staying the fuck out of that shit. But so yeah, show them how you were jerking off, Tech.
Oh, yeah, Bunny.
Not
and me
Bunny.
had a duo routine.
Yeah, but
Let's go.
But I don't want Bunny to
All
do
right.
it yet. No.
I do. Bunny.
I'm setting up the joke, motherfucker. You do it first.
You go first.
Okay, right? So I'm like, all right, I got it. Then I look up at Bunny's camera. Go ahead, Bunny. Show them what you were doing. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like you were milking a cow. And I'm like, how are you? But then you said what?
Starting a weed eater.
Yeah, you said you were thinking it was like you had a penis. And I'm like, oh, you're pretending you have a penis.
Yeah.
I understand. I do want to say right at the top of the show, though, no joke. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Smaug, who has joined the Diet Soda Soldiers. We very much appreciate it, pal. And SF, good sir, Kevin. Jaffe, I was scared earlier because my AirPods were dying and I couldn't hear your voice. Then I recharged them and your voice came back and I came hard. I'm glad, buddy. I'm glad something finally, after all the porn you consume, there is something out there that can get you hard and get you off. Excuse me, I just had some chocolate. All right, good to see you guys. The fuck are we talking about? I don't even know anymore. But welcome to the show. We're going to be talking about how serial killers fucked up tonight and how a lot of them got caught. That's coming up pretty soon. We're going to be talking about a guy who was also a killer. Well, he wasn't a killer, but he waited until the bodies were cold before he did something very unusual with them. And Bunny's got that story for us tonight. And we'll be going free chat later in the show. But for now, we will begin with and I think the Internet Hobo may be coming by tonight. I'm not entirely sure. I do want to get in, not at the start of the show, but I do want to get in at some point because everybody's been hitting me up about some of the JKB drama. And I'm like, what do you mean JKB drama? And they're like, JKB LCU. I'm like, he's not on the LCU. And apparently things went down over there, but we'll save that for much, much later. For now, Bunny and Tech, are we ready to get into the introductory stories of the Madhouse? I like to call it the first floor of the Madhouse, and we just go down from there. That was a question.
Sorry, to who?
What?
Data communication.
Are we ready to get into the first story? Tech comes in earlier today, like, we have to stay on schedule. Hey, everybody, I'm
Ray,
Tech.
I
I'm
thought you
Tech
were
Protect.
talking
You were talking to the chat.
Let me look at the schedule. Let me check my grocery list
Don't
here.
start with me.
And I'm like going,
You were
okay,
just
I'm
talking
trying
to the chat,
I'm trying to
and then
keep
you're
us
like,
on
"Are we ready to
schedule.
start?"
No, I'm
This sounds like you're still talking to the chat. Did you say Tech Protect? Are we ready? No, you
Addy
said,
Pie has
blah,
been
blah,
a
blah,
member
blah.
for 26 months. He says, Bunny, are you going partying later tonight? You look swell. Also, Jaffe, please bring Gabbin and Games back. This channel isn't just I love the weird. Farewell. Are you ending something? Addy Pie? What do you...
The statement.
Farewell.
Oh, the statement's
Ended
over.
the statement.
That's
Yeah,
called,
duh.
just use a period, buddy. You put farewell in there in this day and age.
There's a period
gonna-
before. There's a period after weird, and there's a period after farewell.
Yes, which means the word farewell is taking the work that you think the period after I love the weird is doing. And so it's not. Anyway,
Maybe he just meant bye.
yeah, maybe he's fancy. But regardless, though, no, what I would tell you, Addy Pie, is I have a video going up soon about my thoughts on the 007 game. I have a copy from Bloober Team of Chronos I will be playing soon. And I will be doing kind of a news story sooner than later. But yeah, okay. Listen now. Tech, how about we kick the show off with the topics?
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Oh, me? Yo, don't come here and be like,
We
"Okay,
have
plan."
introductory stories. Tonight, you
Yes,
and Bunny
which you-
have them all. I don't have any intro stories tonight. Were you in the meeting, Tech,
Buddy,
that
were
you
you in a
ran?
meeting with us? Where he said, I'll cover these intro stories, and
And-
we'll go on to the
No,
dead
and then
people."
we went through them, and Bunny had the doctor. right?
Yes, I can do the doctor.
Why don't we start
did
with
I
the
have?
doctor? I don't know.
Okay.
Chlamydia.
I had
You
one.
had chlamydia.
You had one. You had one. Bunny had one, and you were. I'll get a third. I didn't say
There
I'll
was.
do any of
This
those.
is so horrible. We were
Oh
on.
my
We
God.
were starting. I was
Adam,
like,
thank you for the $5.
thank you, Adam. I hope the BTK dude is part of the combo tonight. We'll talk about him absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So let's just start with Bunny because one was going to lead into the serial killer talk. Was that Bunnies or the
And
doctor?
it was Bunnies.
Let's
and you
just
had
go
two
with
of
the
them.
What did I have? Go with the doctor, Bunny. Let's go.
Okay. This one is fucking nanners. Probably one of the craziest stories I've heard in a really long time. So it's 49-year-old surgeon from the UK, and he specialized in doing amputations. Well, he decided that he was going to dip his legs. I'm going to tell the story in a certain way because there's so much to it. So he wanted to amputate his legs.
Wait, he was a
had-
doctor that cut off people's
He
legs
was a
and
surgeon.
arms.
Yeah.
And that was his
and
shtick.
he also had, he had a sexual fetish for amputations, and he had always wanted to be an amputee. So he was dipping his legs below the knee in ice, and then dipping it in dry ice, and then dipping it in ice, and then dipping it in dry ice until his legs needed.
Stop.
Uh-huh.
You dip
I
them
know,
in. You
it's
dip
so
them
much.
in ice so you're numb to the pain of the dry ice.
I guess I don't know why it said a combination of him going from ice to dry ice.
Okay, and then
So he
what
was doing that until
ultimately-
his legs needed to be amputated.
Oh,
so
he
then
wasn't
he
doing it
got-
to amputate them that way.
No, that
Okay.
he was just needing them to be amputated.
Got it.
So he got his legs amputated, and then he went to his insurance, and he said, "Hey, insurance people, I had sepsis and I lost my legs." So he got a $660 insurance claim from it, and then he got caught buying illegal amputee, like mutilation porn from this website that got busted for having like children amputees on there and like weird stuff.
So the
and so he was
amputee
under
part is
investigation.
not a problem. It's the fact
Well,
that
it's-
it was kids.
Well, no. What he got caught with wasn't kids. They specifically said he was not caught with anything with kids. It was just mutilation porn, is what it was.
Is
And
that
I guess
ille-
in the
is that
UK,
illegal?
yeah, it's in the UK. So, and I think they do have really strict laws on stuff like that.
Hang on, note to self.
And the
do not
website had all
go
kinds
to
of
the
weird
UK.
snuff stuff.
Oh
Yeah,
Jesus!
don't do it.
Okay. Okay. So wait.
So he got.
Okay, I'm just you already know this story. I don't, so I'm just forming it in my mind.
Yeah.
So he intentionally damages himself so he can go to the doctor and have someone cut his legs off. Now he is a pro at this. You'd think he could do it himself
Yeah.
and not have to charge anybody, but I guess he wanted.
Well, he
the
wanted.
whole-
I think he wanted the insurance. Yeah, he was like, if I'm going to go through with my sexual fantasy and not have my leg, I'm like, I could also get $660,000.
Okay, and he did it
Also,
to himself.
so he did that.
because he was turned on by him being an amputee as well.
Yeah, he wanted to be an amputee. That was like
it.
a long time fantasy of his, and
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
so he got busted on this website because he was part of the investigation while the cops were looking at this website that had all this weird snuff stuff on it. And while they were investigating him, they also investigated his insurance claim and stuff. And so they found out that it was all just a ruse to get money, and also he wanted to become an amputee.
So he lost the
It was a
money,
lot.
but now he's an amputee.
Yeah, he lost the money. He's spending, he got 22 months for 2 counts of fraud, and then 10 months for the purchasing the videos that he did.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so I wonder, like, if
and he
he's-
lost his license.
Well, yeah.
So
I
he
wonder
can't
if
be
he's
surgeon.
operating like on a woman. I assume he's straight, just because most people are. But whatever he's into. But let's say he's operating on a woman, and like she comes in and he's not turned on at all, but she has to have her leg cut off. And the minute the leg's gone, he like pops a boner in the ER. That
That's
would be
what I
a
was saying.
great
That's why I don't
episode of
trust
The Good Doctor.
doctors.
You are gonna fucking.
I don't trust. This is just another reason not to trust him. Look, this guy's over here. You think he's doing it because he's got like a passion for saving people's lives, and they have to, amputate stuff. No, he's doing that so he can think about it later.
Yeah, but I mean
Don't
that
trust
maybe
doctors.
that makes him a great doctor, though. Right? I mean, a lot of things in life that we do that we're good at are the result of some sort of trauma, right? A lot of performers are, desperate for attention, desperate for applause. That comes out of trauma. And so this guy might be the freaky deaky in the most of the world, but if he's a great surgeon because of it, what do I care? Right? If I need my leg cut off and he's the best, I don't care if he's going to go home and, masturbate with it. Think about that, because a lot of people, they'll say, what do you want to do with the remains? And most people are just like, I don't want that, throw that away. But some people have kept their amputated body parts.
Well, I want to know what they're doing with it.
Well,
that's my thing.
there's
I'll
one
keep
guy,
because I don't want you keeping it, you weirdo.
well, that's what I'm saying with him, though. I'd be like, look, man, it's not like I want my leg, but you ain't going to go home with my fucking severed leg and rub one out
do you
with
think
my
he says
fucking
it?
leg.
I think this is like a joking way after he cuts off the person's leg. He's like, you want to keep it or should I? And they're like, yeah, go ahead and keep it. And he's like, I recorded the statement, legally binding. I now own your fucking leg.
I think if it's a deal, if you went into the hospital and usually it would cost you, $30,000 after your insurance. And he's like, look, I'm going to be straight with you. I get off on this. I'm the best fucking amputee surgeon on the planet, but I get fucking off on severing these tendons, the sinew, the sounds, the bone saw.
Yeah.
But you're going to be treated like a goddamn king because I'm great. But I will cut off 75% of the bill. I'll do my part for free if I can keep your appendage. And what I'll do with it is probably something kind of nasty. I say go for it. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome.
This out, Jaffe.
If you were my doctor and you said that to me, I would. This is why.
No, but you would be
home.
saving like $275,000.
I'll die.
All right.
I think I'd rather just.
They cut off Galileo's finger. Do you know why they dug up Galileo's body and they amputated his finger? This is a great story. I only learned this recently. He was a heretic. He was murdered by the church because he came and said, "Hey, the Earth and all the other planets revolve around the sun. Everything doesn't revolve around us." Well, that goes against the Bible that they were currently choosing to follow, and they put him to death. And when it was later discovered that obviously Galileo was quite smart and everyone else were stupid, they dug up his body. They buried it in a very Christian Catholic way that he wasn't a saint, I don't think, but it denoted respect. And then they took his finger and it's on display in a museum, flipping the bird, kind of showing people go fuck yourself. I was right. You were wrong. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Rabbit says
you were right.
That's awesome.
And you were wrong.
Rabbit says
Canty
Galileo's a
$10.
troublemaker. Canty, you egg hat shirt, egg shirt. Canty, we love you with all our heart and souls. Canty, you get a song. Yeah. Zeke says that was a classic mistakes were made moment. I know. I mean, if I was Galileo, I'm like, you're a bunch of stupid motherfuckers. Look what I gave you. Look at the wisdom I gave you. God, some people are so stupid. But one of them is not Canty. Canty is so cool. You know what I mean? When she starts to clean, because she's got a cleaning business. And we keep harping on that because it rhymes with clean. Thank you, Canty. We appreciate it. We love you. It's a great story, Bunny Button. I appreciate you telling it. And it's nasty. Okay. What do you got, Tech?
Yeah.
I'm doing a summoning spell in the chat. I don't know if you see it going on over there.
Oh.
Are you trying to summon Mish?
I'm trying to summon Mish. There you go. I miss Mish.
I thought you were doing a dance.
I saw Mish in our Discord. Okay, well, I have a story, Tech, if you don't have one.
We had another story, which is our lead-in story. Go ahead and do yours, and we have Bunny's second story.
Okay. Well, I found a picture on the internet, and they're talking about the age gap of people who date and marry and blah, blah, blah. Okay, but here's the reason I want to show you this. Let me share my screen, and here you go.
I'll stop sharing mine. There you
go. It's okay. I'm just going to go to this new image right here. Okay. Let me move the chat over here. Okay. So this is a picture of a woman who's 29 and she's 20, he's 29. Then they have a 4-year-old and a 9-month-old. And one of the comments was, she must have had her first kid at 16 or so. But one of the comments was, she's 20. She should be out at the club, is what somebody said. At the club.
Are you scrolling down? That's dangerous.
No, I know what's down there. She's 20 years old. She should be out at the club. She should not be doing this. Do you think there is some truth to that? Not so much. I don't care about their age gap. I don't care about this woman in particular. But I am curious about, Do you think like that is too young? Like, do you think like don't you think we should tell people it's like if you're 20 and you're having kids already, what are you doing? You're too young. You're gonna change your mind 1,000 times. I mean, I don't know. It just some about this bothered me that when somebody said she should be at the club, I remember reading it and going, yeah, she should be. I don't care if she's into clubs. Maybe she's into, go-karting, but she should be out having her very young woman adventures, not sort of dealing with changing diapers and dealing with this guy's, 29-year-old problems. Am I wrong on this or am I right on this?
Well, I don't know, because I've had, I had a really good friend that she had a baby when we were 19. She was like the youngest of all my friends that had a baby, and I asked her a lot of questions after she had him, do you ever regret it and stuff? And she was like, I'm going to be honest with you. She was like, sometimes I do. And she was like, sometimes I really do wish I would have waited. But then she's also like, but there's the part where I'll be done being a mom I'll be young when my kid's 18. And
she'll
everybody
be like
else
38
will be
years old. That's true. That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, everybody's got to have their own adventure. I don't even believe in marriage. It's just that I do look at this woman and I'm like, wow, you're already saddled with, and again, when you're ready for it, I think having a family is a great thing. I just think there is a point where you're like, dude, there's an adventure to be had right now. You're going to probably regret it. Maybe not though. Some people would argue.
Yeah, she could do all that with her kids, maybe. I mean, depending on what their situation, maybe they're well off to where they can do all the stuff they want to do with their kids.
Yeah.
So.
What if she's his daughter, and he had a kid at 9, and then he I'm going to try again now that I'm 25. It's just all 3 of his kids.
Okay, but that's not what this is.
I could. Yeah. That's his oldest daughter and his 2 youngest sons.
I mean, if I was that dude, though, I would worry she's eventually going to resent the shit out of me. Unless he was like,
a weird worry.
Why is that a weird worry? Like your age gap with my kid, Tech, is not that bad. Like you're 20, it's only a 6-year age gap, right? And you're young enough that if you actually were allowed to get into clubs, I think you guys would be going out to clubs together. So I don't think there's that. But this guy looks like he's done with his party days. Right? I mean, it just seems weird.
Yeah.
But you guys, I don't see that with you two.
I'm doing my party days. Yeah, I'm not going partying anytime soon.
Did you have party days?
Yeah, but my party days were at 15, 16. I was out here doing crazy stuff early.
Well, if Sarah's anything like her mom.
When you start partying early, you get done with it earlier than everybody else.
Yeah. If she's like her mom, I remember your ex-wife saying oh, there's this club and they play not loud music and it's at 10 a.m.
Well,
so
that's
not
late. But she's 53 now, but she used to go clubbing like a motherfucker. And so I imagine Sarah might very well, be into that at some point as well. I didn't know what you do at a club. I don't like to dance. I'm not very good at it. So when you go ahead.
I was going to say, you don't have to dance, Jaffe. There's lots of drugs to be done in a club.
I never went to a club where I was offered drugs, right? So I just kind of went and I'm like, well, okay. It just wasn't my cup of tea, I suppose. But I don't know. Have you, do women
go to a rave.
Yeah.
I think you'd have fun at a rave.
If I could get shit-faced high, yeah, but I don't want to dance.
Well, not even, just there's so much stuff, the visuals are always really, even if you're not, I've been to raves where I wasn't on anything, and it was still, really cool. They always have, shit up on the stage, and then there's people doing all kinds of cool stuff with their hands.
Oh wow, with their hands. Except
yeah, they do.
Well, I wasn't interested
if you're on
before,
drugs.
but now they use their hands.
Let me tell you. Yeah, there was one. Oh God, people walk around with vibrating gloves. It's just a good time, Jaffe.
Well, look, I think I vicariously lived all that through my ex because she went to the Electric Daisy Carnival in Vegas and all this shit. But she came home and told me about it. And I just watched a documentary on it. She went to Burning Man, and I was just like, that sounds gross. And it's like, oh, here's the tent, and it smells of like just nasty hippie sex and shit. I'm like, I'm not going in.
That's awesome.
And it burned down this year.
That's my people.
You ever been to the Burning? You ever been to
Somebody
Burning Man?
died.
Did they?
No, I've never been to Burning Man.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody was found in a pool of blood. There's like an investigation happening.
Jesus
they said it was
Christ.
in a old pool of blood.
I went on this date with this woman once, and she was real into Burning Man and stuff, and I was trying to like feign interest, like I gave a shit, and I was just like, I have to go home now. I don't give a fuck about the playa. I don't give a fuck about the bicycles you drove around the desert. I don't give a fuck that you found yourself in the fucking desert. It's like, you know what? If you really want to find, it's like going to church, right? It's like if you want to find God, God's where you find him. Your soul is where you find it. You don't have to spend all the money and time to go to Burning Man to discover yourself. That's some horse shit right
Just
there.
go to the gathering of the Juggalos. It's way cheaper, and
That's
you'll
right.
find something.
You know what? My pilgrimage would be to
We
like
should
that.
do that.
I want to go to that backyard wrestling that is really violent, like in Iowa. And it's like
Yeah.
barbed wire and bricks, and people lose eyeballs and shit. That's
Yeah.
where
We
I
got
wanna
here.
fucking
Yeah, there's a town here everybody calls the Gas House, and that's where that's where all the crazy backyard wrestling happens.
go. Is it legal,
Do you-
or the cops just don't know about it?
No, cops don't know about it. It's in somebody's backyard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, backyard.
Yeah, you gotta
backyard
know
wrestling.
somebody.
Yeah,
to
but it's
get
also
in.
called the Gas House, so I assumed it. I don't know what that is.
Well, that's that's just the name of the town.
There's a
It's just really
town called the
trashy.
Gas House.
It's not called the Gas House. It's called Gastonia. It's
okay.
where Fred Durst is from.
Oh,
Yeah.
It is.
Speaking about Fred
It is
Durst,
trash.
did we say John Sulk? Thank you for $10. Egg, cheese, bacon, sausage.
I'm not looking at the chat, Tech. That was what you told me not to do.
Oh my God, that's why I'm doing it. Thank you.
But Johnny Salk,
John's
thank you,
home.
buddy. We appreciate it, bud. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Yeah, so anyway, I don't know. I mean, look, maybe she's going to have, I don't know if women have raging midlife crises. I have not had one yet. I know men who have gone through midlife crisis, and it's very clear they're having them, at least if they go through the proper checklist. Like a guy I used to work with, he got the Porsche, he got the divorce, he got the condo. You know, it was just like, midlife crisis for dummies. And he just went through every single hair plugs, the whole fucking thing.
Oh, God.
One could argue streaming is somebody said, Jaffe, your stream is your midlife crisis. But I would say if I was
It's
doing
your creative outlet.
well, yeah, and if I was doing streaming like, hey, you guys, it's Jaffe, like and subscribe, and don't forget, I'm going to live in a hype house, and I'm going to go hang out with the Paul brothers, then I would
Let's
say
go
This is a
ding
hype
dong
house.
ditch.
No, then I would,
We're in a hype
Thanks.
house now.
yeah, but it's like it's a real sad hype house. It's like,
What?
we were exhausted walking
sad
around
house.
San Diego. It's like, we're going to go IRL stream, and nobody could hear us. And it's like nobody could see where the camera was and shit. And half the time it wasn't working. My point is, though, that would be what a midlife crisis streamer would look like. I don't.
Hold on.
You hear
I
the
love
cat?
you, Canty BB. No, it was Canty. Sorry. She said she loved me in the chat. So
Aw.
sorry. Y'all can continue.
Okay. All right. Well,
By the
anyway,
way,
what do
we
you
should
got?
Announce, we have been talking over the past couple of streams that we were getting rid of Friday High Day. We had a conversation because I know the fans love Friday High Day.
Maybe.
We're gonna put it to a vote. We'll put a poll up in the chat. Let us know if you want to see a return of Friday High Day, and if so, we'll set a goal for today's stream
But
to get Friday High Day put back on the thing.
But
Jaffe
explain
will
to
be
them.
high.
Explain to them.
I'll
the
be
pitch,
running.
Right.
You have a different pitch than what I was
Well,
saying.
you were telling me how to be high properly. Remember this?
No, I want you to get high, and I'll run OBS.
Yeah, but you guys always
Bunny
get mad
thinks
at
you should
me
be
when
less
I
high.
get super high, and so you
Well,
said,
no, it's because you get super high and you don't know how to control the stream. So I'll control the stream. You get super high.
"Oh, I thought it was just because I got all loopy and shit, and I start talking to myself, and you guys are like, that's boring."
No, you think that.
Okay, great. Then sure, perfect.
All right. Let us know. Friday High Day return. The poll's up in the chat.
All right, there we go. Bunny, talk to me about this this young man who decided to, spend some time with women who were no longer present on the earth.
Oh, you want to hear about that, or do you want to hear about?
You want to hear about the old couple?
Oh, I
An
forgot
old-
about the old lady.
Yeah,
Yeah, the old lady.
I'm
then
excited
goes
about
into
this
that.
one.
Okay.
Go ahead, Bunny.
Shoot, baby.
But before we start, Da Vinci's
Sorry.
Universe, $5. Jaffe, I warned my nephew, but he still wants me to ask you if you began reading my book. He bets you have. I told him the first thing Kratos ever says.
No.
Have you read the book?
I have not even opened the book
God,
yet.
I'm going to sit you down and I'm going to
You haven't read it either, whore.
Read it to him like a
I'm gonna
bedtime
show you.
story. Tuck him in at night and go sit by his bed.
But
I
I
have it on
read
Google
like a
Docs and it's
chapter.
highlighted on certain
but okay, but
sections.
the
I have,
reason,
like,
just so
notes.
you know, the reason I haven't started reading it is I just finished the book I was reading for like the last 2 weeks yesterday. And now I'm not reading anything. And so I will read the chapter. Absolutely. Thank you, Da Vinci. Appreciate it, buddy.
Gee, I'll make him read it this weekend for
Let's
sure.
talk about the lady,
couple.
the old couple.
So this just happened. Just saw the article for it. 93-year-old man in Illinois was just arrested for killing his 80-year-old wife, soon to be ex-wife. They were in the process of getting a divorce.
Well, she's dead, so she's not soon to be.
She's dead
ex-wife.
now.
Right.
Well, she was his soon to be ex-wife.
Oh,
They were
okay.
in the process of getting a divorce. Yeah, and he could not wait. He ended up killing her. They got into an argument about his truck, which I don't know.
Oh, you can't take a man's
Men
truck.
in their trucks. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking
how old
goddamn
were,
men in
how
their trucks.
old were
God.
these people? You said.
He was 93 and she was 80. Yeah.
Talk about an
He was
age gap, am I
93
right?
years old. So they got into this fight about his truck, and he ended up striking her. He hit her somehow, and then he grabbed a knife and he slit her throat. And by the time the ambulance got there, she was already dead. And they asked him, like, why'd you do it? What'd you do? And he said, I couldn't take it anymore.
And he's in
And
jail.
he confessed to everything. Yeah, he confessed to everything. He said he did it. He knew what he was doing. Like, he just straight up confessed to everything. And he said he just couldn't take it anymore.
Interesting. Have you ever been in a relationship that's been that acidic that you would want to murder the person you were with? Like, I know there are those. I have never had a crazy relationship like that. And this, how long
I
were they
have.
married for? I know you have. That woman was crazy.
Oh, I don't think it said how long they were married for. That's a good question.
I mean, because
But they were married a
I'll look
long
it
time,
up.
though. I mean, yeah, I don't think it said. The article I
It's
read.
an interesting life choice. It's like 92 years old. How much longer are you going to be around?
Yeah.
And you choose to. I mean, maybe he's like, look, I get 3 meals a day. What are they going to do? Rape me in prison? I'm a fucking raisin. No one's raping a
Yeah.
92-year-old man in prison. This is awesome.
Oh, maybe he knew they didn't have. Yeah, maybe they didn't have a retirement plan. Like, maybe he knew he was going to get put in a home, and
Or maybe she
Like,
was
I don't
fucked.
know,
But it was an
it's-
argument over the truck, right? And he said, I can't take it
yeah, it was just an
anymore."
argument over. Yeah, he said he couldn't take it anymore, which I feel like that would be a lot of men's. I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah,
Like, when I read
but
it,
they
it was
weren't.
almost comical because I feel like a lot of men would probably say that after they kill their wife.
But they were getting
That's horrible.
divorced. It is horrible. They were getting
Yeah.
divorced. They were on the road to Man,
he
she
just
must have
couldn't
been
take it
awful.
anymore.
I know one of my
I
good
know.
friends.
I wonder how shrill her voice was.
I mean,
or
isn't that
something,
terrible? We
'cause
blame the
that
woman,
can do
but
it.
What was she wearing, huh?
Yeah.
but it just makes me think of this girl, this woman that my good friend was married to, and she was like a cartoon character. My friend's name is Carrie, and she's like, Carrie, constantly. And it's like, I would have killed her, and I wasn't even married to her, just to shut her the fuck up. Some people.
I know a couple just like that.
And it's like, and what I hate about it is when that kind of woman thinks that's her shtick. You know those women that
Yeah.
like think, oh,
and they'll do it in front of people.
well, because they think that's
Yeah.
their gig, right? That's their
Yeah.
trademark. Oh, here she comes. Here comes old Melissa, whatever. You know her, she's just a firecracker. It's like, yeah, maybe. But sometimes it's just performative, Melissa. Sit the fuck down and leave the man's truck alone. That's what I would say to her.
Yeah, I've talked about my shitty ex before on the show.
Yeah.
There was one time I just moved to Vegas. She moved in with me. I had this little small apartment, And I was making pozole, which is like a traditional Mexican soup, right? But you slow cook it. It takes like 4 to 6 hours to make the whole thing. And she was
What's
like,
the
"I'm so
recipe?
excited."
No,
I'm
shut up,
just
Bunny.
kidding. I was
Shut
just
up, Bunny.
kidding.
God.
Anyways,
It was invented by an old farmer back in
I'm taking-
1843.
2 hours in, I'm making this fucking meal, right? And it's a whole fucking process. It took all fucking day. And midway through, she's like, "I don't even fucking want it. I'm mad at you right now." And I was like, "Why?" I said, "Well, because you want to cook me food instead of take me out somewhere." And I was like, "That's what?" Anyways, she's like, "I'm not gonna eat anything you fucking make, and this is enough food for like a family." So I'm like, "All right," and I call my friends. I'm like, "Hey, I have all this food. I just made it. You want to come by? Like, we can eat." She doesn't want to eat. They're like, "Okay, cool." They show up, and like, she's like, "They're not eating in my house." And I was like, "It's not even your fucking house. You're not on the lease." I was like, "I'm on the lease. Our 2 cats are on the lease. You're not on the lease." and she's like, "No." And so like I get the bowls out and I go outside. I'm like, "Hey, go ahead and come in." And I hear the fucking bowls get slammed against the wall. And she's like, "They're not using my bowls." And I was like, "I bought this shit from fucking IKEA. These are my bowls." And she like storms to the room, and then like I bring them in, and she like stands there in the kitchen, like just like hovering over everybody. Like, "I don't want you eating in here." I'm like, "Fuck it." So
Okay,
they
wait
take
a
the
minute.
bowls.
I thought you smashed the bowls.
The bowls I had left out for serving them, so I had to get new bowls.
Oh,
from
but the
fucking
food
thing.
was safe.
Yeah, but she's like, "They're not eating in my fucking." Anyways, so like she's like, just we're all eating now, and she's like standing over, like, "You can't fucking eat in my kitchen. I don't like this." So now we're just like eating outside on the fucking porch of this apartment.
Is this
And you can
the
just hear her-
woman whose sister you were roommates with?
Yeah,
Good God. That's the woman who wanted to have sex
Yeah.
with me.
yeah, she didn't want to have sex with David Jaffe, and I had no idea who this David Jaffe guy was.
Wow, you dodged a bullet, Jaffe.
I dodged him.
I didn't dodge a bullet because I never would have been with her in the fucking first place. She was not giving you signals. You weren't able to determine
God.
she was crazy from the
There was a lot of like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I have these like little moments where I was like, yeah, well, let's work on it. Let's give it a good faith effort." And then her mom was real nice. Anyways, the whole thing, she was a bitch. And we were eating on the porch of my fucking apartment at like 11 p.m., right, in Vegas. And there's like all this yelling coming from inside the house. She's like, "Don't even fucking think about coming back inside." And we're just ignoring it. And we're laughing. And it was... I would be okay if she got into like a bad car accident.
How much
I'd be fine.
after that? How long until you broke up?
From that moment, 3 years, 4 years, around there.
What the fuck were you getting? Was she beautiful? Was the sex magnificent? What the fuck was this woman giving you that made you stay with her?
Not much. I don't want to talk about it too much on stream. There's a part of that relationship that I can't express publicly.
Was it like a Make-A-Wish thing?
I'll talk about this off stream, why the relationship went so long, and I'll ponder about speaking about it publicly. But eventually I moved her mom in because her mom was like getting abused by her partner, and that was taking care of her family. I taught her sister how to drive a car. I was already invested at that point. But there was like a moment that ended the relationship. And I think I've said before, she was like, "Oh, yeah, I feel like you'd make a terrible father because you're so focused on work." And I was like, "Well, all right, fuck you. You're like you're one of the worst people I know." My dog, you know Courage. Courage would cower when she would come home from work.
Oh, like sweet little dog. That dog's so sweet.
He would be hanging out all happy, playing with me while I'm at my desk working. He would hear her keys. Not that she hit the dog, but she hit everything around the dog, right? She would throw things.
You can't scare dogs. They need us.
So he would be at my office, just like hanging out with me, like in the background, and he would hear her keys hit the door, and then he would like cower under my desk, or he like would like skulk into like a little corner
get
of the
him
room.
and put him in your lap. I need to see him.
I hate that. Yeah.
He's so sweet. He's such a
He
sweet
does.
Yeah.
Oh, the baby.
In the chat, Shooter McGavin says, "Did you ever think about finasteride?" What the fuck is that? What is finasteride? I don't know what that is. Yeah, she may have known shit. Eric says she knew shit about tech for sure. Maybe she did. I have no idea. But I mean, that whole thing. What's happening? Oh, the baby! The baby! Both babies! Both babies.
Oh.
Oh, look at this sweet,
Sweet
boy.
babies.
Look at that. Sweet.
Oh.
And they have
I know the
become,
baby.
Ace and Courage have become such good pals. It makes me so fucking happy
Yeah.
that they like
They're
to
best
play
friends.
together. Yeah. Courage.
Yeah.
Ace.
That's
Go, go,
so
go.
sweet.
Go, go, go. JSD, thank you for the super chat, buddy. We appreciate it very, very much.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. It's Propecia. It's for your hair? No. I don't give a shit about that. No, I don't give a fuck about it. I had a good head of hair with no bald spot till I was probably 40. I mean, that's a good run. And I like this better. I don't, but I don't know if I had been young. I mean, when I was 18, I thought I was losing my hair, and I ended up crashing out of an AP English placement test in high school for college because I didn't even care about it. I was taking it, and all I was doing was sitting there going, is it coming out? Is it coming out? Because I think it had just something had happened when I was sleeping, and I pulled it, and I thought I was going bald like my brother. And at 18, I was like, oh, that's real traumatic. And so I bombed the test, and they put me in like remedial English the first year at USC. And after like the second day, they were like, why are you here? I'm like, oh, well, I thought I was going bald. And they're like, okay, well, you shouldn't be here. So yeah, Yeah, but I don't know. There are men out there that are assholes too. I mean, like the woman, the guy that Bunny talked about who almost beat the living tar out of her coworker. I'm not saying it's a woman problem, but those women that are like that, I've met a few, and it's just like, you know what, man? Go deal with your own shit. You're not that fucking special, sweetheart. I mean,
it was terrible. And she had the gall a month before we moved here to like live with you guys, right? She came to the house and she was having a conversation with like the roommate and the mom. She was like, I should take Courage away from them. I should be the one who has Courage. Courage shouldn't like move to California. He doesn't know what California is like. And I'm just like,
yeah, the
this dog hates you.
Yeah. I like how he has to know what it's like. It's like, let me explain to you the info. Let me show you an infographic of California Courage so you can make up your own mind. He's a dog, moron. You fucking twit.
Well, they did let Airbud decide at the end of Airbud.
Are you actually going to see the new
Let
Airbud?
me remind you.
Are you?
Of course I am.
In the theater.
Airbud was like such a huge part of my childhood. Like I got obsessed with that movie.
But there were many.
I cared about only Airbud.
There's many Airbuds. Yeah,
there were many Airbuds, weren't there? Many
First
sequels? Because I think I showed the kids one.
The first one.
Was there one with like multiple ones, like Air Buddies, or I saw one that was like a Christmas
that
one.
was with puppies.
Yeah, the kids used to watch
them.
one with the Christmas puppies and shit. But yeah, I had Benji when I was a kid. But Airbud is I know.
Yeah.
I know Airbud is. Okay.
Beethoven.
Jaffe, do you recommend Ozempic? I don't feel comfortable recommending medicine to people really, but I can tell you my experience has been pretty positive. I haven't had drastic weight loss yet on it, but it does curb my appetite. I've lost about 15 pounds, in the last month since I've been on the second dose, and we'll see if it continues. But it absolutely. It absolutely makes a difference. So, all right. Well, anyway, listen, fellas, murder is the discussion this evening. People who take people's lives away, and they don't just do it out of defense. They don't just do it out of rage. They do it because they goddamn like it, and they do it again if they hadn't been caught. And so Technology Protection has been looking up some stories where people who are very well-known serial killers made some mistakes that led to their comeuppance. And I think these are interesting because some of these guys and ladies get caught simply, it's a stroke of luck, which does make, somebody that thinks about the shit I think about, makes you wonder, maybe we are in multiverses, and maybe it's like, we've got like the time authority department like in Marvel, and it's like, look, we need to make sure this guy's tail. I mean, sometimes it's just a fucking traffic violation that cracks a case open. So I'm interested in hearing this. I want to talk about this. Technology, what do you got?
Well, I wanted to show a quick little video. this is explaining this. Do you know who Richard Cottingham is?
No.
No. Richard Cottingham is credited for killing, I believe, over 80 people.
Okay,
Right.
never
And it
heard
was
of
he
it.
he called it. Yeah, it was the perfect murders. Okay, I'll share my screen. I don't know if you're able to click on it. It's a little short made by our friends at Unseen Again.
Hang on, let me.
How's it look like on the stream? Because you got to stop doing yours and then
Yeah. One sec.
bum bum bum.
Okay.
You're almost there.
Almost there.
Uh huh.
All right.
Have you seen this guy before,
Oh my
Bunny?
God! Looks like Santa Claus.
No.
Never
Hey,
seen.
well, hit the
Richard-
bottom picture, he looks like a bus driver I had in middle school. Like,
Well,
almost
funny you
just like him.
funny you say
Same
that.
kind of brow.
Funny you say that, Bunny, because I used to work in North Carolina. Anyways, here you go.
Oh.
Stupid, you know, it was like the perfect
Turn it up a
murder
little
every
bit.
time. Now, I'm not really like a standard serial killer. I didn't get no enjoyment out of someone. It was the game. It was being able to get away with it. My whole thing was not to make a pattern, which I never did. I didn't go out to kill somebody. Most anyone I killed was when I would be somehow connected to them. Do you have a number in your head that you think?
Isn't that
I
a
would say it's
pattern?
well over 80.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Dang.
insane? His motivations, because you hear a lot of stories like, well, it was like the joy of knowing that I like ended someone's
Yeah.
life, or like I find like some pleasure derived from seeing them like close their
Yeah.
eyes for the last time. This guy was like, the whole thing for me was getting away with it.
Yeah, he just
not
like getting
caught.
away with it. Which, you know, I understand that a lot more than the other. I mean, I can understand that being more like a game.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
why
I'm
do you have to
saying?
kill somebody, right? I mean, in that point, couldn't you just?
Yeah.
The ultimate game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the bad part.
your
but I'm just
freedom
saying,
is
I
on the line.
understand more. They're
And he killed 80
Right?
people, and all these people he had a connection to in some way. Is what he thought. I mean, did it say how did he get caught? Do you know that? Because he was in jail for
yeah.
30 years and said he was innocent. So, you know, he clearly didn't. He went on the run for that fucking long. You know,
Look it
I
up.
I think to get away with that, I mean, yeah, you,
He was caught because a victim he tried to murder at a hotel just started yelling, and people heard the yelling. They heard the commotion.
well, you'd think he would know
Yeah.
that was a danger. I mean, this guy doesn't sound very
Yeah.
good. He killed 80 people, and it was the 80th that finally said, "You know what I'll do? I'll yell while I'm being stabbed."
Yeah, it looks like 18-year-old Leslie Ann Odell
Did she survive?
was caught. Yeah, he was torturing her, and Odell managed to reach for a replica gun that he had used to threaten her, and when it failed to fire, she just started yelling. Right, so he used a fake gun to like intimidate her.
He
Right,
was
and when she
Wow.
grabbed it, it was like it doesn't work. The staff of the motel were like, "Oh, let's see what's going on over there."
Yeah,
they
I
looked
mean,
into over 80 murders.
wow.
good for her.
But it's funny that, you know, he spent 30 years in jail saying he was innocent. I wonder what was. Maybe he's like, well, I'm never getting out of here, so I may as well take credit for
Yeah.
what I'm good at. You know, you would think somebody who's that, you know, you would think the government. Like, I wonder how many of these fucking Navy SEALs or any of these fucking assassins and shit. It's just like, look, go do government work. Go kill people that we want you to kill. And they probably go, well, that's not as fun.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's fair. But then it's like, look, you'll get paid $1 million a head. And instead of killing just some innocent kid who just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, you know, take out the fucking, you know, main security guard for, you know, Kim Jong-un or whatever the fuck his name is, you know? That would be exciting for you, right? It's like the Suicide Squad, I
Yeah.
suppose. But what do you
I have
think?
another guy.
Yeah, I want to know about the dumbest things these people did that they got caught, or like, because that's the thing. It's like these people are methodical, but some gets them caught.
I have one. It's the dumbest way to get caught. He basically just told on himself. Were you familiar with the BTK killer?
I've heard of him
Yeah.
before, and I think, yeah,
Yeah.
he was very
Torture King.
mild mannered
Yeah.
guy, right?
Dennis Rader.
Dennis Rader, bind, torture, and kill murderer. Do you know how he was caught?
He forgot to bind one time.
Yeah, he was bragging, and he kept writing. Didn't he keep writing letters?
He
or
kept
something?
writing. Yeah, he kept on reaching out, being like, "I'm still out there. I'm this big
Yeah.
bad guy." And then one day, he sends in a floppy drive into a news station, and he's like, "You'll never catch me." And then
I'm
like
the gingerbread.
you just look at them. You look at the metadata on the floppy drive, and it's like saved on the personal PC of Dennis Rader.
Oh, what a moron!
He literally was just like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I saved it on my PC."
Was he the one that was a Boy Scout leader? That was like in the. Was he the one? I might be thinking of another one.
No,
Was he
I-
really into like helping the Boy Scouts and stuff?
He
Is that somebody?
he I don't know if he was a Boy Scout. I know that he was like the president of like a church council thing.
So
Right.
he was a man of the community.
Yeah, I might be thinking of somebody.
Before you
Yeah.
hit play, can we just stop and appreciate this man's face? This is his face.
Oh yeah.
This is, and it's
I
not.
love it.
He looks like Herman Munster if Herman Munster had a mustache.
That's
but
a handsome man.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying it's a very
He's like
specific face.
Fellow takes advantage of people. He is disloyal. He is contemptful, and he manipulates everyone he runs into.
He lives a double life. He doesn't fit the profile of what we would have expected for the BTK killer.
So all of these incidents, these 10 counts,
He looks like he runs the hardware store or like an art supply.
Well,
You
not
know?
there. Not there. There, he looks like he's kind of got a little sense of style,
goofy.
lost some weight.
Or blue meth. Like
But-
he sells blue meth.
But if you go back to how he looked before, he looks like an old dude who like hangs out under the roller coaster at the circus or something. But this now he looks like a doctor. He looks very seriously. Scroll back to what he looked like when he was
Yeah.
arrested. You know, that guy, or like he teaches shop at the high school or something. Right? I mean,
Yeah.
and again, anybody, and I'm sorry, and I hate to do this, but well, never mind, because Tech has one. I just don't understand men that just have the mustaches only. It's like you either have the mustache and
What
the
do you
beard.
mean? I have-
mustaches.
Oh, you have the goatee.
I'm a
I have-
huge
I have the fucking
fan of the
combo.
mustache.
Just the mustache, though?
Yeah, he's got more.
Yeah, he's got more.
Yeah, just the mustache.
Not every man, most men can't pull it off. Some men can. Sam Elliott could pull it off. But like this guy,
I like a man that looks
it's
like
the
Burt
tr-
Reynolds.
okay, well, he could
it's
pull
the
it off.
trendiest facial hair for my generation. You're always talking about my generation.
Yeah.
In my generation, the go-to facial hair if you're gonna have it is the thick burly mustache and like the clean shave and everything else.
Okay, if it's thick and burly, maybe. But like, what about, like, go back to that guy when he was caught. Like, it's not that
thick
one.
mustache.
That one's, he's got a blend there. What the fuck? Did he wake up and go, you know what? I look good today. It's like,
He's trying to capture Woody and Buzz for his
I don't know.
collection.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it one goddamn bit. Anyway, see there, it's like, okay.
Between 1974 and 1991, the Wichita, Kansas area was terrorized by a series of 10 murders.
Only
The murderer
10.
would send taunting letters, drawings, and poems to local police
Yeah.
and news outlets describing what he had done. He wanted credit for his deeds, signing his communications BTK, which stood for his particular method of murder: bind, torture, kill.
Do you see any pattern to BTK's conduct?
We have an individual who apparently has the uncontrollable desire to kill at times.
After his
Can you like if you were ever going to be a serial
what blazing insight? We have we have a killer who has a sometimes
killer? Desire to
kills.
kill.
You're really good at your
We didn't know
job.
much back then.
Yeah, I did. Today's my first day as a detective.
I'm very passionate about this position I have as the serial killer of the community. You know,
It's like, oh,
he shows eagerness and earnestness. You know, he's
last murder in 1991, communications from BTK stopped. That is until a 2004 report in the Wichita Eagle titled "BTK Case Unsolved 30 Years Later."
Oh, it went
suggested
that
the killer was
long?
either dead or in prison.
Most people believe that he was either incarcerated for another crime or killed himself. Or
okay. Hang
whatever.
on.
Because serial
So
killers
this
don't
guy,
quit killing until they're
91 was the last death, and then they went like 14 years with just nothing. And I want to say I remember hearing his daughter say she
Yeah,
was
she did an
flabbergasted
interview.
because she was just like,
It was so sad.
you know, she was
She was real close with him.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it would be
People
like
you never suspect.
my kids discovering I was killing people. Like they would just be
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Right? I mean, that is some shit. Anyway, continue.
Is this going to be clipped on your news article 10 years down the
Yeah.
down the line, Jeff?
No, look,
No one
you-
batted an eye.
You'd know. If I was going to serial kill, I probably would just kill because I wouldn't make it to being a serial killer. Because I would want to do it like Freddy or Jason, or I would want to theatrical it up. If I'm going to do it,
Do y'all
I'm
ever
going to fucking
think-
do it with a mask and with a costume and with a sound effect. And they'll catch me in 5 minutes, but it'll have been a good goddamn murder. And it'll be a bad guy I kill.
Yeah.
I'll have to kill bad guys. Continue. I'm sorry.
Only
buddy.
bad guys.
Only bad guys.
Years since his last murder.
Oh.
Y'all think, Bunny? You're saying?
I don't think I want to say it because I started thinking about how crazy it's going to make me sound. So never mind.
No. Why should tonight be any different than any other episode? Go ahead. What do you got?
I was going to think, do y'all ever think like how much easier it would have been to get away with it back a long time ago? Like it would have, like, would
Or
y'all kill
smartphones.
people in the 20s?
I wasn't in the 20s.
killers
I'm
in
old.
the
I'm not that
20s.
old.
No,
I
if you were
know, but
teleported
I'm
to the
saying if you
20s.
lived in the 20s,
No,
would you
I-
kill people?
No, because
No,
that suggests
me
that the only
neither.
reason I'm not killing somebody is because I can't get away with it. I
What?
don't,
That's crazy.
yeah, I don't want to kill
Would you
anybody.
ever think, like,
vandalize.
You
I would
could have just
vandalize.
gotten away with it so easy by then. That would have been
There's
the
some-
time to do it.
In the 20, I don't know if I'd go to murder, but like, I would vandalize the fuck out of a house of like a guy I don't like in the community. Like, I hate this fucking dude. I'm
Yeah.
throwing cow shit on his roof.
But didn't you tell the story last night, though? I mean, the problem is these things remain cold cases, right? And somebody comes in eventually. Like last night, that guy that lived totally scot-free for decades until somebody opened the cold case and was like, oh, let's look at this shell that he has on his shelf. And suddenly there's fucking
Bunny said that,
DNA in the goddamn shell. And now the guy's in jail at like, I don't know, 70 years old because some eager upstart detective is like, I'm going to crack a cold case to make my career. You know, I mean,
Yeah, murdered a guy with a seashell, and the
Yeah.
inside wasn't clean enough. So we're like, oh, well, gotcha, motherfucker.
yeah, the detectives, it's like puts it to his ear. He's like, I hear the murder. That's a show. I'm going to make that a show on ABC. ABC's where all my shows are. All right. Anyway, go ahead.
TK apparently needed to let the world know he was, in fact, still very much alive and free. He decided to write again, replying to the article in the Eagle, confessing to a murder he committed in 1986.
That's
As
him.
proof, he included a copy of the victim's driver's license within the letter. Still not done toying with police, in January 2005, BTK alerted a Wichita news station via postcard to 2 packages he'd left for authorities. Both were cereal boxes, one left by the side of a road and the other behind a Home Depot. Police quickly found the box on the side of the road, which contained graphic descriptions of his first murders.
I have to pause it. I'm sorry. Wouldn't it
box
be
behind
great? Wouldn't it be great if like he worked at Kellogg's and like the way it was, you know, because back when I was a kid, and they still do it sometimes, they'll put little toy surprises in the cereal boxes, you know. And what if he just every now and then he would sneak in like some kind of like letter, and a little kid gets it at you know, Sunday breakfast, he's eating his fucking, you know, Rice Krispies, and it's like a picture of this dead girl with a severed head and shit. And it's, I mean, that would be
crazy.
awesome. Terrible for the girl.
Yeah.
Awesome for the story.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, terrible for the girl.
Home Depot proved more difficult to locate, but would eventually lead to BTK's downfall. After a thorough search of the Home Depot, the box was nowhere to be found, because it had been accidentally thrown away by an employee.
Because it was a box of empty cereal.
Authorities tracked down
Yeah.
the trashed cereal box
Wow.
and found several documents inside.
Wow. That is some work, man.
The most important item was a
Yeah.
note that began, "Can I communicate with Floppy and not be traced to a computer? Be honest." The document went on, asking police to place a newspaper ad reading, "Rex, it will be okay," if a floppy disk would indeed be untraceable.
Wait, I'm super confused about
The police
this.
ran the ad.
He
He in his like confession, like look, here's evidence that I'm the guy. He put a note. Hey, by the way, Mr. News Reporter and/or police, if I can give you more evidence on a floppy drive, let me know. by putting an ad in the newspaper that only me and you know about, and I'll do it.
But so he
Be
just
honest.
believed them when they said,
Yep.
okay, he's an idiot. Okay.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, he was stupid. Yeah.
fully intending to trace the disc. Police also examined the Home Depot security footage, coming
that's
to believe the
entrapment?
cereal box had been left by a man driving a black Jeep Grand Cherokee. 2 weeks after police placed their requested newspaper ad, a package arrived from BTK at a local news station. The package included a floppy disk.
What a moron.
The floppy disk contained one file that stated, "This is a test." But it was what BTK didn't mean to include on the floppy disk that changed the course of history. Tracing the disk, police found that it had been used at the Park City Library and Christ Lutheran Church. They were also able to determine that the document was created by someone named Dennis. A quick web search revealed the name of the congregation president at Christ Lutheran Church, Dennis Rader.
He was the president of the church?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Fuck religious people. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people standing up telling me how moral they are, and they end up being the worst of all of us. Never believe them. Never fucking believe these sons of bitches. I cannot believe that. I didn't know he was the fucking president of the goddamn church. Continue. Sorry.
I don't get this guy just like, oh, is it okay if I send it out? You won't trace me.
I think he missed something happened. I don't know what. I'm sure there's many documentaries about this guy. Something must have happened in 91 where he stopped killing. I don't know if he had his kids or he got busy or I couldn't tell you what it was. And he probably missed the excitement because this is reckless at this point. I mean,
apparently he didn't like kill again, right? This is just him being like, I'm still alive.
I know,
saying,
but maybe he's like, he missed his glory days, right? I mean, think about that. This is probably, in the grand scheme of things, he's one of the most famous people ever to have walked the face of the earth compared to everybody else. He actually did something that, I mean, I'm not saying that should be something you aspire to, but he probably kind of had a sense of missing that from his life. And because it's not just the floppy disk, you're going to drive your car. There's security cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it wasn't today, but it was still enough that
it's post 9/11.
Okay. Then he wanted, don't you think he wanted to get caught?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atone for his sins,
I actually
whatever.
just think he was kind of stupid because I think in one of the documentaries I watched about him, I think he was kind of sloppy and almost got caught like a handful of times.
Oh,
if I'm
wow.
thinking of the
so.
right one.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I think he was like kind of dumb. Like he wasn't even that
Quick
good
note.
at it, and then he was bragging about it.
What if? Well, yeah,
I know for
he was so dumb that it was like BTC because he thought kill was spelled with a C. They were just like, you are so dumb. You are the dumbest serial killer ever. It's like Dumb and Dumber meets Silence of the Lambs. What's that?
I think about a lot though. Ever since his daughter came out and started doing interviews, she looks just like him
with the mustache.
Like, and that always she doesn't have a mustache, but she literally looks just like she. You look at her face and you see her daddy's face, and I always think how sad that is.
For many reasons. A, because you look like a
Yeah.
killer, and B, you look like your father. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and when when she looks at herself in the mirror, she probably thinks her dad or something.
Maybe she's got it too.
she
Maybe
does
deep down inside. Because imagine,
she's also going to be a killer.
Well, no, but imagine,
Family business.
everybody thinks of doing awful things from time to time at a fantasy level. Like at a, no one really intends to do it, but everybody goes there in their mind. They do. It's not. It's not even worth discussing.
Okay, admit to it. Go ahead.
Well, there's even a psychological term for it. Like when you think about, we've talked about this, like driving into oncoming traffic. You're not really going to do it, but your mind kind of tests those barriers and things. It's kind of a normal thing.
Yeah, and that's kind of what pure OCD is, or that's like the shorthand of it. It's like pure obsessive, where a lot of them can't drive and stuff because every time they do, they almost jerk off the road.
Okay, yeah.
So like it's where they could almost do it because it's obsessive in their head.
So
much.
if you're that normal, because that's not the OCD part, but the kind of every now and then you go to that dark place. But this was your dad. You might be thinking, shit, is this the beginning of when I start to turn and I'm going to get this horrible, disease as well? Or I don't know.
I don't know. Quick note for the stream. The poll for Friday High Day's return is in there, right? Only 57% of people want us to do Friday High Day tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, people don't like it. But what you have to pitch them if we do it, that you have to pitch them that I will not be getting super duper high. Because I've never, but I've never been high before where it's like, you guys always pitch me. It's like, you don't have to smoke that much, Jaffe. And I'm like, well, what is that like? And Bunny said it's just fun because you laugh
giggly.
at things.
Yeah, you'll just get giggly and like you might get more talkative.
Yeah, I'm open to try.
But you won't get out of your mind.
Okay, I'm fine trying that. I'll try 4 hits and then throw the rest out and see what I become. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Let's keep going.
Officers then scoped out the suspect's driveway and found a black Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Because he's a moron.
Further, a DNA sample from a pap smear Raider's daughter had previously was subpoenaed and compared to DNA gathered from one of BTK's murders. The test proved she was the daughter of the man investigators were looking for.
Man.
On February 25th, 2005, Dennis Rader was arrested.
What the fuck is that like?
Rader tried to
at breakfast,
but it wasn't long before he began confessing in full to the 10 murders he had committed over the years.
When they came out of the house, I came in and confronted the family, and then we went from there. Put a plastic bag over his head, and then some cords, and tightened it.
His recorded confession lasted approximately 30 hours. As the lead interrogator put it, we couldn't shut him up.
I confronted her, told her there I had a problem, sexual problem, that I would have to tie her up. She was a little upset, and then I reached over, took either her feet were tied or not tied. But anyway, I think I had a belt. I took the belt and.
He just loved talking about it. When he got caught, he was like 30 hours of recordings.
I would watch. I would listen to a
this.
podcast with him. He needs a podcast. He's like, is he dead?
You know who does need a
like
podcast?
A dentist.
You know,
he does look like a dentist.
That's what he looks like to me, a dentist.
A dentist. Dennis the
Smog.
dentist.
Dentist.
Smog has good news for us.
Like
Smog
Hermie.
237 for 10 pounds.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
He says, Jaffe and gang, come Monday, I won't be able to watch Madhouse as much as I start my new job, but love what you guys do. Was great doing call-ins, always rooting for you guys, and will always support. Thank you, Smog.
Thanks, buddy. What's your new job?
thank
Can you
you,
say?
Smog.
Thank you, Smaug.
And
Smaug.
JSD.
Hang on.
for $50.
Smaug, if indeed your name is a Tolkien reference, which I'm sure it must be, I have a beautiful surprise for Tolkien fans in the Internet Hobo segment of tonight's show. But thank you for that. Sorry, go back, Tech. Continue.
JSD with $50.
Holy shit. Thank you, buddy.
He says, get ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead and end our poll, because our poll was for Friday High Day. 58% said yes.
JSD.
We're going to do a goal to see if we can do it. That goal is going to be $200 for the night. We're going to go ahead and start with JSD's 50. $150 left for Friday High Day tomorrow.
JSD, that's a
Jaffe
lot
will
of
get
money.
high.
Thank you, JSD. We appreciate it very, very much. Very kind, very generous, very nice. But you're probably a serial killer.
Thank you.
Because this guy was the head of his church, JSD. You're probably donating out of guilt. What are the chances of somebody in our audience having been a killer? Probably a high one. Somebody has to have killed somebody.
Not a high one. Well,
not like maybe it was manslaughter, but they had to have killed some. How often? Anyway, let's keep going. I want to know what happened.
Who's to say?
No, the courts.
Who are the three of us, do y'all think? I would say Tech.
Tech would
It's
kill.
me.
Tech would kill people.
Yeah.
Tech may have already killed someone.
Tech's closed off.
That's what I'm saying.
You and me, Bunny, wear our crazy on our sleeve. It's the people
Yeah.
because people
Tell
would
somebody
say
immediately.
right, and people would say, "Oh, well, which one of you?" I talk about this shit all the time. I've made games about it. I've done streams about it. I find it fascinating. I love horror movies. People like us are actually, we've talked about this too. People like us are healthier. People who love dark humor, horror. They cuss a lot. Those people tend to be actually more intelligent and mentally healthy. It's the ones
Make me big on the camera.
It's the ones that really shove this shit down like Tech does. Look at him. You have got.
Look, I know he's got the dead eyes like Dennis Rader.
Yeah, you've got. You're like about 3 bad days away from holding a little barcode number underneath you while they, you know. Yeah, you're
You wanna read my floppy disk?
No, but you don't scare me
God,
though,
no.
because your knees are bad. You would be the worst serial killer in the world. You
Guns
really
don't need knees, Jaffe.
well, guns may not, but after you kill your first victim and you try to get away, and she's like, poor Tech.
Someone in the chat earlier was saying
You would be. I would feel bad.
Tech is only
I would
thinning
feel
up.
so bad for you as a
Poor
serial
guy.
killer because he's just
Give him
like,
a head start.
yeah.
That's funny. No, I was gonna say someone
You
in the
gotta
chat
give me.
was saying
You gotta give me 15 second head start. My
people in the
knees
chat
are
were saying
bad.
Tech. They were in the chat saying, "Oh, Tech is looking better. You can tell he's getting thinner." And then someone goes, "Tech is only
Yeah.
getting thin because serial killers need to run more."
Yeah, well, there you go.
They already
Maybe,
know,
yeah.
Jaffe.
But look how thin this motherfucker got when he wasn't killing. When he was killing, he looked like a little butterball.
Yeah.
Now he kind of goes.
Yeah.
See, this is the problem with society. We need to put crazy people like this in useful positions because this guy, when his killing stopped, he did what society said he should do. He got in shape. He got a style. He got better facial hair. Got a nice pair of glasses. And then he couldn't sustain it because that's not who he really was. That's not who he really was.
Okay.
You got a story, Jaffe or Bunny?
No, but I want to hear. I want to hear about the. Look, the one I talked about ad nauseum because it was one of the worst fucking. I can't imagine what it must have been like to live in. I think it was Washington State. We've talked about this with the sniper, and people were just dropping dead all over the goddamn state, and no one understood what the fuck was happening. And it was because that guy was in the back of his trunk. He had drilled a hole in the back of his trunk, and him and this like young accomplice he was training had a fucking sniper rifle. And after they'd kill somebody, they just go up, start the car, and drive away. So there was no crime scene where they had done the deed, right? The only way that guy was caught was a busted taillight. The only way the guy in New York about 2 months ago was caught with like 40 tanks of propane was because it was a moving violation.
Yeah.
So they pulled him over and suddenly, where was this guy going with 40 fucking tanks of propane in New York City? There is a point, I've said this before, and because I really believe it, I think we jump tracks of time, or the government can rewind time, and there are moments where things happen and they use that to kind of figure out the crime, and then we go back and prevent it because that's too coincidental.
Or it's just a simulation.
Well,
it's
that
just
too.
A mathematical
You know how
simulation.
Ted Bundy was caught, right?
No, I don't know how he was caught.
It's just an illegal U-turn.
That's nuts.
Oh,
He got-
yeah.
He got caught
Yeah.
just based off an illegal U-turn, Jaffe.
Hang on.
Here's another short.
It's crazy.
Hang on, I gotta fix my screen. One sec.
Why are you changing the screens?
I'm not. Now I'm gonna go to this one. Okay, go ahead.
For the record,
You're sharing your screen on. Oh, there you go.
No.
I see it.
you are guilty of killing many women and girls.
Yes, that's true.
I'm Ted Bundy. I'm Ted Bundy. I'm Ted Bundy. I'm Ted Bundy.
Is there better audio, Tech? Can you turn up?
Ted Bundy was born on
Right-click my stream.
I did.
And make sure that you have it turned up.
It's all the way. Okay.
November 24th,
Yeah, this is all the way up.
1946, in Burlington, Vermont. Where he was executed, he would murder at least 30 people. Lead researchers believe the number may be closer to 40. It was August 16th, 1975, and Sergeant Bob Hayward, a Utah Highway Patrol officer, noticed a tan 1968 Volkswagen Beetle parked outside of a home at 3 a.m. When Sergeant Hayward approached, the VW sped off. Hayward pursued and was finally able to pull the car over.
Why would you even stop? Why the fuck? If you're Ted Bundy, just
problem, officer?
don't even.
Probably thinking you
Because he
talked your way out
thought
of it.
he was so, yeah.
Okay,
he
then-
had
then
such
don't
an
run.
ego, and he was so charismatic.
Okay, then you don't run. You just like, oh yeah,
I
what's
think
the
he thought
problem?
He was,
Yeah.
he was fucked.
There's a point where these guys just they have to get caught. They get bored. It's like anything else. It's the reason The Rock lost all that weight because he wants to be like a real actor, biggest fucking
Well,
movie star in the
Ted
world.
Bundy, isn't he the one that didn't he try to represent himself in court Or did he represent himself
I don't
in
know.
court? Like he had such a crazy ego and stuff. I think he thought till the very end he was going to be able to talk himself out of it.
Oh, if I ever go to jail,
because he was so charming and shit.
and need a lawyer, I'm going to get Elle Woods from Legally Blonde. Okay, here we
Ah.
go.
Smart move.
Yeah, she's smart.
Yeah.
In the wheel where I can see him now. Bundy told Sergeant Hayward that he was lost after having seen the towering inferno at a local drive-in.
What?
This excuse might have been enough for Hayward to let Bundy go.
That's the move. Why?
Except the towering inferno wasn't playing at the local drive-in.
How would he know that?
Ah.
Suspicious, Sergeant Hayward searched Bundy's car. His search turned up handcuffs, an ice pick, a ski mask, a flashlight, some trash bags, rope, ripped sheets, gloves, and pantyhose with holes cut to form a mask.
This is just his
Sergeant
tools.
Hayward brought Bundy in for evading an officer. But Bundy was freed on bond.
Why?
I wish you'd killed me.
What? What'd you say?
I wish you'd.
I think it's a cut from a movie. That's
Yeah, well, of course.
It's Ted Bundy.
What is this, body cam footage? Yeah, of course it's from a movie. But wait a minute. I wait a minute. So the guy gets freed when he's got all that shit in his car and he runs from the fucking police?
There's not really like a crime associated to it, right?
Well, I like the fact
on
that
the closed stream thing.
I like the fact that the cop seemed to know what was playing at the driving. He must have been a real aficionado of movies. Like that's
guy.
not that Jaws is playing there right now, buddy. Like how would you? I don't know what's playing at the goddamn.
My sister Brittany, she runs that establishment.
Yeah, I mean that was
Yeah.
that was enough to get him caught, I suppose. So what? I mean, it was a legal U-turn, and then he ran, and it was really the Towering Inferno's fault. And you know who was in the Towering Inferno? O.J. Simpson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was in that movie. Yeah. What about so BTK's famous Gacy got caught? How do we know how he got caught? But there's something there was a guy in the East Coast, like Connecticut and that whole New England area about 3 months ago. There was a bunch of bodies stacking up, and
I wonder if there's any update.
I stopped hearing news about it, so maybe that's gone cold too. Didn't you say there was like a freeway killer that fucked himself because, I mean, he was already fucked because they said you killed 2 people, right? But then he revealed his ego got in the way.
I'll have to look it up to see what the name of that guy is. But some trucker was like, I was like, oh, we know you killed these 2 girls. He's like, only 2? Or what about the other like fucking 30? Like, do you not know about the other ones?
Yeah.
They're like, what do you mean? And he's like, yeah, I killed so and so and so and so. And he's like, the bodies are here, here, and here off this highway, and I go on this interstate for work. And he just like fucking reported himself.
I wonder if some of them get like, okay, if I ever do get caught, that's just gonna be the end. Like I'll confess immediately, and that'll be my sign that it's over. Like, because it sounds like that's what some of them do. Like they're just like, okay, I got caught, now here's everything.
I mean, it is like I said, it is kind of interesting when you think about, you know, I look, I'm not there's no world in which I would say these guys are heroes or anything good. It is interesting though that they're infamous, right? It's like, you know, they won't be known forever, but they'll be known for a very, very, very long time because they did something kind of extraordinary. I mean, it's nuts when you think about it like that, you know? Okay, so who's still alive? Bundy's dead. I think he got killed, right? BTK, is he still alive?
He's still alive, I believe.
Yeah, he's still alive.
We need to write to some of these guys. They'll write you back. Bunny, if you write to them, it's like, ooh, hello. Like, you have to do it like that and be all flirty and stuff. I want to write to these guys.
You're just misunderstood.
Yeah, what do you
I get you.
Well, you're a little crazy. You might invite him to live with you, knowing you.
Yeah, I might. I maybe shouldn't write
maybe
letters to murderers.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. So who'd you find?
I looked into it. It looks like forensic evidence is pointing to those deaths that happened in New England earlier this year. The one that I think there's a body that appeared near Taylor Swift's house, like on the fucking the ocean or whatever. Evidence points to some of these were sewer slides. Some of these may have been murders, but it doesn't look like they're connected at all.
Okay.
So no new serial killer. SF at $5 says, look up this killer that puts on clown makeup and says, why so serious? It's crazy.
Yeah. Fuck you. Thank you, SF. We appreciate it. Hey, but I mean, again, that guy at least tried it. The Aurora shooter. I mean, he wasn't trying to be a serial killer, but you know, there is a sense of style, you know, that you would think is, if you were going to do it, you know, maybe not, maybe not. I don't know what I would do. What would your signature?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we lived in a different time period where everybody could get away with pretty much everything, like let's say like we lived in the Victorian era,
You couldn't get away. Sherlock Holmes would kick your ass.
Oh my God, we could have got away with everything.
Sherlock
and then I would
Holmes
be like Robin
would
Hood. I'd be
find you.
killing the bad ones.
Oh, I would too. No, I would
Mhm.
kill the fuck out of bad guys. I
Yeah.
would kill the fuck out of bad guys.
Yeah, and we could have got away with it.
The easiest thing to get away with back in the day is like tax fraud, right? Because they used to have like an assessor that would go to your house and be like, let's see how wealthy you are, sir. Right? You just make your house look like shit. Like, I have no income. What are you talking about? Right? Nowadays, it's all fucking electronic. That's the worst part. Taxes are awful. Do you like taxes, Jaffe?
That's what I'm saying.
I understand the value of them, but I also understand
Oh.
the fact that it's not a fair system. And if it was fair, I would be appreciative of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good things we get. I mean, you know what? Look, you think capitalism's bad now? Get rid of taxes and have
Our
only
money
the
gets
rich.
taxed when we spend it. So, like, when you buy gas, the taxes on gas should go towards fixing the roads. Like, I feel like
Sure.
there's still ways to do everything you want to do with the tax money.
Yeah,
but
I'm not
without it
saying
coming
the
from
system
people's
isn't
income.
fundamentally broken in a lot of ways and it's unfair to a lot of people. I'm just saying that I do understand the need for taxes. But yeah, no, there's all kinds of problems with it. Okay. So are we good on serial killers? Do we have all of our stories? Bunny, you have a story, though, we have to talk about. This guy wasn't a serial killer, but he was kind of like
he was just very mentally ill.
Well, he was mentally ill, but he was kind of like probably appreciated serial killers because it gave him more options to do what he loved to do.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about
Yeah.
your new
Well, I think,
best friend, Bunny?
I will say, before I start with this guy who is very interesting, ultimately, though, it's a dark, dark story. But I think it came from a good place. And that might also make me sound crazy. Like, when we talk about stuff like this, I just end up sounding crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit.
So this guy in Russia in 2011, his 45-year-old guy, his name's Anatoli Mosfin. I'm probably saying that wrong.
Okay.
But he got caught outside of a graveyard. There was an investigation going down about grave robbers and people coming in and desecrating bodies and stuff. So they were investigating, and in stumbles Anatoly with a bag full of bones. So now he's a part of the investigation. And while they were investigating him, they looked in his apartment. In his apartment were 29 dead bodies of girls aging from 3 years old to 29, I think they said. But he had 29 women, and he had mummified them and covered them and all kinds of stuff. They looked insane.
You have a
he,
picture of
paper mache'd them. Yeah, I sent it in the side chat. It should.
Jack, why don't you bring that up? He was what though? I
it's
mean,
like-
he was he like in love with them? Was he crazy? Was he having sex with these?
Yeah, he was. He had paranoid schizophrenia, which led to him not being tried because he wasn't fit to be tried. So he thought that he could bring these girls back using black magic or science. He said black magic or science. So
You know what? Yeah,
whichever
right.
one
One of
he
them.
figured out first. Yeah, he thought he was doing a good thing. He thought he was going to be bringing these girls back.
Mm-hmm. And that's
So-
one of them right
and
there.
they said that they didn't. I didn't read anything about him doing anything weird to the bodies or anything. He
that
was
guy
just
would
trying
look
to
just like
preserve
me
them,
if I had a
so-
mustache. That's why I don't like mustaches. Yeah, I mean,
maybe
you got to fucking deal with crazy, I guess, out there. But yeah, that's some shit, man. That is some shit. All right, well, look, I think
he thought he was doing good.
I know, but you know, a lot of people do. I think what we should do, because we do have to wrap at 7:30 tonight, Maybe we just go to the chat tech instead of the hobo tonight. Just open it up to free chat and just shoot the shit with people, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Let me go to. I don't know why my proper screen's not proper. And hang on. No. Where's the screen supposed to go? You know what, man?
You're trying your best.
I'm trying my goddamn best. All right, well, that's good enough for tonight. There we go. Yeah, let me get the chat up here. If I can find it.
30 minutes and counting, says Wallace. What does that mean?
Well, until we got to wrap it up, because it's Calvin's birthday tonight, you guys, and so we're going to be celebrating, and I'm going to be making some food and all that good stuff. Smaug, thank you for the super chat. He says, Jaffe and game. Oh, we already read that. Oh, I'm way behind. Okay, I got it. Okay, cool.
Also, JSD with $10 says, Bunny, you're looking great.
Thank you for me.
Thank you, JSD.
Nice about what I look like. Thank you, JSD. We appreciate the super chat. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
But yeah, I don't know. So what do you guys want to talk about? What are we talking about? People like Ed Gein. Yeah, well, somebody was telling me in the chat today in Discord that Netflix has a show called Monster, and this season it's going to be about Ed Gein. So I want to see that. If you don't know, he's the guy that killed people and made furniture and handbags and belts out of them. I'm a Holmes fan. Not really a fan, but you know what I'm saying. I think H.H. Holmes was just what a, and it sucks that we'll never get to see what that hotel looked like because it burned down or they burned it down, and there were, as far as I understand, there were no photographs of it at all, and so we have pictures and not pictures, we have drawings and testimony, but no actual photographs of it. I would love to see that. So, I mean, that's a lot of work to build a fucking. I don't know if you can get away with that today. To build an entire hotel with trap doors and rooms that seal off so you can gas the person.
That's what I'm saying. You could get away with you could get away.
Yeah.
It would have been pretty cool.
It would have been cool. I liked it. Hey, talk to me real quick before we wrap about the. What the fuck is going on? Tech was telling me about Keemstar lost his shit today about JKB, and I was confused by this because, I'm like, he doesn't work over there anymore, does he? I don't think he has a show anymore over there.
No, he doesn't. I have some clips. If you want to see.
I'm just curious what you're talking about. Yeah, I would like to see before. Yeah, you bringing them up?
It's on here.
Are you finding them?
Yeah, I'm just getting it pulled up. Bam, 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 bam. That's the wrong screen. Share screen. There you go. Oh, no!
What happened?
What?
I misclicked. Okay, there we go. Are you tuned in?
Yeah.
Dude. Your head's going to be in the chopping block, Jay. They're not going to give a fuck about your admins who made the call. They're not going to give a fuck about Robo Taco who has an axe to grind with you. No one cares about that. You're the content creator. It's your community, Jay. You're the one it's your responsibility. You got to do something or there's going to be backlash. I go out of my way to help him. You know he's in the wrong wings and he's saying I'm trying to get views.
That's what you get for being nice, Keem.
Well, you do have JKB. I think he got the name wrong.
Yeah, he put JBK in the title.
In your title. I mean, I do a,
So if you're not familiar with the story, it seems like what's going on is someone in his Discord community had his Reddit or something attached to his account, and when you go through it, there's he's in some communities that post porn, cartoon porn, hentai, right? And some of the posts in there were lolly adjacent or lolly oriented, right? It's not that the guy was posting that originally. The claim was, oh, he's in those communities where they post those bad things. And so Keemstar reaches out. He's like, it's going to be so bad for you if you let this be a thing in your space. Like, you have to better understand, like, your position here as the owner of your network. No one's going to make a YouTube expose on Discord user so-and-so. They're going to make an expose like, oh, JKB allows this to happen. Right? So that was Keemstar's position. But Keem gets mad at him, at Jay, because he's like, you're not listening to me, and I gave you good advice, and I'm the guy that knows YouTube. Been doing this for 2 decades.
Well, he might know YouTube, but all Jay said was, "I want to take a couple hours to, confirm this." Right? You're saying Keemstar just got mad? Why? Because he wasn't just immediately listened to without question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems healthy.
That's what you get for talking to him. That's what you get.
God, Jay, I did not need you in the year 2009 to get views. I didn't. Or 2010 or 11 or 12
Is
or
he trying to
13
fly?
or 14 or 15 or 16 or 17 or 18 or 19. I didn't need you.
I do want to point out, Keem may not be able to read well, but he counts. All right,
good counter.
He can like a
he can bring a
horse.
number, and the numbers go up.
You during fucking COVID. I didn't.
He didn't make it to 20, so at least
20's hard.
Teens, he knows teens
Yeah.
well. Teens are like under his his purview, but once you hit 20, it's a
Need you through any of that. 2021,
Sounds like this-
2022,
sounds like this-
2023,
I stand corrected.
2024, and right now, I don't need you for views.
And
like a
again, you
boxing
know
match.
that's true because he
Like a
spelled
boxing
his
match
name
for him.
wrong.
Yeah.
Again,
That is
he
a
doesn't fight
wild
irrelevant people.
Fucking claim, bro.
We've got 4,000 people.
And then here's another moment during this.
Yeah, poor Jay. You're such a
This
victim.
whole slander thing is ridiculous.
Do you know what slander is? Do you even know what slander is, dog?
Yeah, it's sadistic. Slander is sadistic.
Yeah, but is Keemstar teaching people about S words? Wait a minute.
I swear
Yep.
to God, a single fucking word about lawyers or slanders or defamation, I'll go to Canada and whoop your ass with lawyers legally, of course. We'll play the whole legal thing. And like I gave you an education on how to run a fucking community and keep your community safe and YouTube and content creation, I will also give you an education on the legal system.
Dano,
Idiot.
no, you shouldn't.
It's great that he's like, I gave you an education on how to keep your community safe. I just had to fire a guy for threatening violence and for also supporting a
not only-
pedophile and for
Not only that, just to bring up Keemstar's last community, the Keemstar show, where his co-host was going around and having relationships with women from the community and making them drink piss. So maybe Keemstar doesn't know how to keep a community safe either. This is all news to him. This is all news.
Look, I don't know how I feel about Jay personally because he said some stuff online. I don't know if he's joking and stuff about me. But regardless, though, even if somebody told me, oh my God, Jaffe, there's this horrible person in your Discord, you need to do something, I'd go, okay, well, let me look into it. And if they got mad at me because I was looking into it, I'd be like, it's a pretty big deal accusation you're making. By the way, Frank Last, thank you for the super chat, says, a little late, your Mr. Clean cosplay is pretty good, Jaffe. Thanks, buddy. Most kids today don't know who the fuck Mr. Clean is, but I do appreciate it, man. Yeah, I don't know. It is a weird community. It's a very weird community, Realski, for sure. But, I mean, that's kind of what they thrive on, right? So I don't know where they're going to end up with it. But
King's last community was buck fucking wild. That's why he's so strict with this one, because his last one, it was like the wild, wild west, y'all. It was shit
Like
that
the
was going down
Thunderdome.
in there. Oh, I was thriving in there. I was like going around stirring the pot. I was starting shit. Oh, it was fun.
All right, let's finish this clip.
If Boogie says tonight that I'm okay with it,
can you turn it up?
That's as high as it goes.
Wait. If Boogie says I'm okay with it, it's because you said it to him.
Yes.
He's
I get it. I have a liar tattoo. You're going to use that. But literally, Desi heard you say it. I heard you say it. He said, I looked at him just now. There's nothing wrong with them. You have them.
Okay.
What's wrong with them?
Okay.
I had to show you the sailor outfits. I had to point out that the girl in the top left literally looked 8.
Wings. He is saying this right now.
Can I just point out, Wings is massive as fuck right now.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, he a big boy.
He got bigger. I think he got bigger since Fat Camp.
Yeah, I think he said he has.
Yeah, I had a conversation with Wings. Oh, we'll talk about it later.
Listen to me, Wings. He said this 1 hour ago. 1 hour ago. This was before we started our show. He goes, if Boogie says I was okay with it, and then, because you're lying to your audience, bro. This is
me and the audience have been sitting here for 45 minutes listening to the same point.
Liar, dude.
We've been listening to the same point for 45 minutes.
Let the man cook. He's pissed.
All right, I get it.
I wanted to ask, when I saw this for the first time, I wanted to ask Bunny, because I was like, hopefully I can get this in front of her and she could comment. Are those jeggings? Are those jean leggings?
They might have been. They might have been.
Look at this.
5 minutes listening to
He does have some itty legs. My thighs are bigger than that.
Right?
Yeah. Those are Brantley's britches. Those are Brantley britches.
Look at that. There's no... I'm going to turn it down when we replay this.
That is wild.
Listening to the same point.
Liar, dude.
Look at the butt has folds. There's
He's got itty
creases.
bitty calves and everything.
Well, look, you guys. I see you in the chat saying this shit makes you fall asleep and all this stuff. Look, let's be clear.
It's funny.
Well, what you have to understand. Thank you, JSD, very, very much. We appreciate that very generous super chat. Thank you, buddy. Very nice, JSD. Thanks. You have to understand, guys. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree that these guys are goofy as fuck and kind of not necessarily, not all of them. I mean, I don't, but specifically the Keemstar and stuff. But they have a huge group of people watching them, right? And so there is something there that I've said this before. I don't have to like Keemstar to covet his success numerically, right? I mean, this guy, they get people watching. So I tune in from time to time, or when Tech says, oh my God, what's happening over at the LCU, I'll pay attention because I do know that some people are interested in it. But hey, man, I don't have to tell you, it's people like that shit. Now what did Anthony say today, by the way, when we offered him a show? Kind of, sort of. Because, I brought it up. We can get our own brand of crazy people, but they're not like going to hurt anybody or whatever. But what did he say?
I floated the idea, right? I was thinking about it from a producer's perspective. Anthony's an interesting character, right? We've all known Anthony. He's famously known for his amazing one-liners like
I'm cringe.
Or
but I am a little bit of a race traitor.
Or even
You're upsetting my dog, David Jaffe. You're upsetting my dog.
But specifically this one.
I want you to unban me because that's some bullshit that I got banned in the first place.
He's a bit of a goof. He's a bit of a gaff, right? Today, we finished our meeting, and I like to go talk to some friends of mine who are also some creatives, to be like, hey, here's some ideas we're floating. Do you have any like input? Let me see what you guys think. Over in the Thunderdome server, and Anthony's just in there. There's a huge audience of like 40 people just listening to Anthony talk. I was like, I'll see what the guy's saying. His dog recently passed away. Maybe he's like getting some like condolences from people. No, I join in, and it's him going, yeah, I fucked Paris Hilton a number of times. We met at
Nobu.
Nope, yeah, Nobu, the
sushi place. So he didn't fuck Paris Hilton. I mean, this guy is the biggest goddamn liar.
You never know.
You never know, but you kind of know. He played with Prince and he fucked Nobu. He's like Chunk from the Goonies.
Me,
it's like Janet Jackson came over to my house to use my bathroom. Yeah.
It reminds me of this old dishwasher that worked in this restaurant that I worked at, that he used to always say, and this is a deep cut because this is where my first stripper name came from. He was in the kitchen one day and he was like, Amy wine bottle? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, fucked her.
No. So you were Amy Winebottle?
Yeah, so my first stripper name was Amy Winebottle, and I would wear a little beehive and do my eye makeup like Amy Winehouse. So, but it came from John, the crazy old John the dishwasher, and he was from like New York. He had this crazy accent.
I have to ask this though. So you have done stripping and you've done camming and all this stuff. But you're always so funny. And even when you talk about like, you put pies in your face and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is there a specific fetish? Like, can you ever just be sexy without the comedy, or like, because how does that work? Because I would imagine you're watching somebody real sexy and then they slam a pie in their face. I'm like, I don't know what to feel anymore. I don't know what my response should be, because it was one thing.
I like that.
Okay, but that's
my goal. That's always my goal.
Okay.
Like, when people come would come in my camera room, they'd be like, I have the most confused boner right now. That's like my.
Yeah, I would because I'm like, what am I doing with it? She's got a wine bottle on her head, but she's hot and she's taking her clothes off. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
That'd be funny.
What if you're like, you have sex with a comedian and she's just like tells jokes?
Yeah, the whole time.
You're just like going in and she's just like, there's this guy.
Oh, wait.
What happened?
Hold on. There's a video for this.
Uh-oh.
There's a video describing exactly this. Hold on. I got it bookmarked. Oh, you can keep talking though.
Drama clicks viral threads keeps the kids in sheets and bed, says John Doe. Here's what I will say. I do think that the obsession, like I'm looking forward to the sociological, papers that get written about younger people's online obsession with PDF files, because it's constant. It's the constant biggest worst thing you can say to someone online who's under the age of like 35. And I get it, because it's an awful crime, but it does seem to be like a lot of y'all seem to have PDFs on the brain, and I don't know where that comes from. I don't know what in your culture, your youth culture, made you go, that is like what we should talk about and accuse people of. And it's weird.
I think
man.
a big part of it is that we've seen a lot of people that, weren't pedophiles for years and years. All of a sudden you find out they're a pedophile. Like the dad from Seventh Heaven. Was
he a pedophile? He was that? The Stephen Collins is his name? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Wait a minute. He was one in the way of what? Like he would actually go out and diddle?
Yeah, and like do stuff to girl. Yeah, there was this one girl that she was like 14 or something, staying with her aunt in LA, and he lived next door, and he would like expose himself to her all the time and put her hand on him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, stuff like that. And yeah, he was a sicko.
The principal and Ferris Bueller, and he also was the guy in Beetlejuice, maybe the husband. Jeffrey Jones, I think was his name. He ended up being that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I wonder. I wonder who is doing it right now. That when they get discovered, it'll be like, oh my fucking God! I saw a story.
I feel like nobody's surprised anymore.
No.
It happens so much that really nobody's surprised anymore.
I saw a story last night that. That movie Eyes Wide Shut from Kubrick. Mm-hmm. And apparently he turned a cut in to Warner Brothers and he died like 6 days later. But they, people they talk and it's hard to know what was real and not. But apparently they were very like, you can't tell this particular story this way, especially when it came to the sex party and the mask and everything. Yeah. Apparently he was getting into things that hit too close to home, and they chopped the shit out of that film. So I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. Paul Walker was? Oh, you'd be surprised, Damon, if it was Paul Walker. Oh. Addie Pie says Tom Hanks. Yeah, I mean, these would all be very surprising.
I sent that little video I was talking about in the side chat if you want to.
Which one?
Play it. In the side chat to the VC.
This lady here, what is she doing?
Yeah, she's doing exactly what you were saying.
Can I play it and not
you
get
can
in
play
trouble?
it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's just her being funny.
Oh, I don't... hang on.
And she's so cute.
I have AIDS. No, I don't have AIDS. But inside me, without protection, you are. Does this? You may catch. Oh, look, your mum's here. Nah, she's...
Hang on.
Surprise, I have AIDS. No, I don't have AIDS. But inside me, without protection, you are. Disease, you may catch. Oh, look, your mum's here. Nah, she's not here. Imagine if your mum did walk in, though, and I was like, I'd rate your son's skills a 3 out of 10. Nah, you're probably like a 5 out of 10, I reckon. Very nice. Oh,
Hey, God!
I'm so close. No, I'm joking. I'm nowhere near. Surprise, I
I
have
mean,
AIDS.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know what you could do with that. I think you would be like, she's delightful, but I don't know. That's great. Yeah. SF says, I'm in a public cafe. I just turned back to this tab. You goddamn rock. Goddamn right. Rock. Who said rock? Oh, I see. Yeah. No, I look, I don't want to get heckled. I'm just saying. I wouldn't mind a little analytical scale while you're doing it. It's like, oh, she likes that. I mean, you could say you could just read the woman's signals, but if you could actually have analytics like in Moneyball, that would be the shit.
He hasn't watched Moneyball. But would you like a post-cum survey? Like a little a notepad
Have
you
her
give
fill
them
out a
like
form.
on legal paper, and it's
No,
just like,
I don't. It
go ahead and
doesn't
check the boxes.
It doesn't need to be a legal paper thing. It should be like one of those emails.
No,
you
like
get,
the format,
or like a Yelp review or something. That'd be all right.
Can it be given on floppy disk from the church?
Who's the big shirtless muscle man? I don't know. They put that in the chat today. Who is this guy you were talking about?
Are you showing that on stream?
Who is this guy? It's not real. I mean, it's fake.
Christian.
I don't know who Christian. I know who he is, but I don't really follow his history and story and stuff. So John
I've
Solk
done
says
so
feedback.
much Christian cosplay.
Christian cosplay?
Yeah, I think we need to do. Yeah, I've done a lot. I've done like a Christian in a bikini. That one was classic, and I even had a floppy hat, and I wore my Sonichu medallion.
But wasn't Christian the guy who fucked his mom and then he transitioned to a woman?
No,
and...
well, he wasn't charged of it ultimately, and there's a lot of nuance, Jaffe.
But this is actually
you need to learn.
Well, I don't. I mean, but this is his face on someone else's body, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, he allegedly did that, but he wasn't charged, and I think who knows, but I think that we should do a whole episode where me and Tech just teach you about Christian, and we should both dress up like Christian.
But what does he look like? That guy?
Or less.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Basically.
Bunny, don't defend that psychopath. Yeah, they don't like him.
I'm not defending. I'm not defending. I mean, it's a very complex tale. He's very, very mentally ill.
Is he in prison right now, or
he's not in prison? No.
Okay. He's out on the streets.
Yeah.
Is he still streaming and doing videos and all that? Or?
Yeah, he's still streaming and making his Sonichu medallions. You can still buy his comics.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I know he's not ripped. That's not really his body, is what I understand. Anyway, all right. Well, there we go, folks. Anything else we want to hit tonight before we wrap it up? Tomorrow, I guess we are doing a version of Friday High Day, but it'll be a different one. I'm not going to lose my mind. I'm very eager to get high and just try to get a little high. I want to see what that's like. I've never had that experience before. I think so. K-Nub says, just think 10 years from now, there will be someone in chat saying, don't defend that David Jaffe guy. Look, I own my shit. Whatever I do, I'll let you know I did. Send us something, Energy. We'll watch it. Tech, do shots for donos, says Jed Dempsey. Hey, thank you for being a member for 3 months, Jed. We appreciate it, buddy.
We don't have liquor in the house, but I will have alcohol here for tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so John Doe says, get high slowly, learn to drift. What does that mean? What do you mean, learn to drift? Does anybody know what he's talking about?
You just drift into where you want to be. You just
should I do indica or
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
People fucking say
I think you do better with an indica. Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, everybody always says like to me they're all the
I don't
same.
believe 'em.
But for
Yeah.
somebody like Jaffe who is more like energetic and stuff, him having one that I think you do better on indicas than sativas, from my observation.
Okay, I'll get indica
And I'm
tomorrow.
a professional, basically.
I trust you. You don't trust doctors, but I trust you. Do sativa, says
basically a
Aegon.
doctor.
I usually do sativa, but I want something that's very chill and makes me laugh and
Yeah,
giggle.
I think you being more mellowed out is like
Okay. Rocker Matt, right now the movie for this Saturday at 11 a.m. is The Cable Guy, unless people want to fill up another wheel to compete with it. So we are taking, up until tomorrow night, $10 donos for that. By the way, speaking of $10 donos, thank you, JSD, for the super chat. Says, appreciate y'all. We appreciate you right back. Busted Horn Blacksmith Shop says, Madhouse has been so good this week. Thank you for 13 months, buddy. We appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. Tech's been working hard to put a structure in there, and we've been trying within reason to stick to it. But yeah, it's interesting. We are going to put up a video. I edited a video from last night's chat where we were talking about literotica and how Bunny's grandma used to get smut in the mail, and how Tech's mother probably wrote some of the smut that and I edited it today and I showed Tech and Bunny and I'm like, I don't know where to put this, because whenever I put anything on this channel that's like sex focused, like a topic, it never does well because so many of my members come from gaming on this channel. And I'm like, what do I do with this? Do I go, do I go out to Reddit and post it on like a forum so people who write erotica would like? I don't know what to do with some of these things.
Post it on YouTube, but title it "Don't Watch This," and I feel like it will make people go.
Just say don't watch it.
Just say don't watch this. They'll go.
Anna G is making a request.
Oh
Jaffe,
yeah, I got
that
it.
you
Let's
react
watch
to
it. This
video.
is Anna G's video. Here we go. By the way, tomorrow, since it's going to be Friday High Day, don't play it yet. Don't play it yet. If there are videos that you want us to watch or clips,
send them to Tech.
Send them to Tech, but obviously you got to be a member. Otherwise, we'll charge you $5 for it. So it better be fucking good. All right, Tech, let's play this one. Did she just put a dryer sheet in the washing machine?
Yeah.
Idiot.
She's weird.
Is that Anna G? I don't think that's Anna G, no.
That's Anna G.
Don't say that's not Anna G. Her name is Medusa Rose. Anna G, I'm getting a little nervous now.
That's creepy.
She likes Halloween. That's for fun. What? It's the sound of your washing machine. Don't worry about it, lady.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's okay. The head was really bad. Like the head was really fake, and so that pulled me out of it. Up until then, I was curious, and the monster at the end looked pretty good, but that head she pulled out was so clearly bad that I couldn't. It lost me before the big scare. But I appreciated
This
what she was
content
going
creator
for.
kind of looks like a bad sweet tea.
Is there
You
a
know
good
Sweet Tea
sweet
is,
tea?
Jaffe?
I know who she is, but That's all?
You remember?
Sweet tea vibe.
That's all. That's all I had to show.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet tea vibes. Tea.
Um,
5 minutes.
What?
5 minutes left, and then you have to do your birthday with your.
Yeah, I gotta go cook. I'm cooking pasta, boys.
Wow.
Hang on, let's see. Hang on a minute. I'll tell you what, we can go a little extra. If we get some super chats, it looks like we're gonna be eating dinner a little bit later. So if you guys want the show to go a little bit later, you want an extra 30 minutes, how much we charging for that tonight, Tech? What's on the menu for that? That's not bad, Anna G. It was good. It's just the ending, you know.
I liked it.
What do you think? $50?
Yeah, the makeup on the
I don't
woman.
know how long you're talking.
Well, basically, M just texted me and says she's not even going to get to the grocery store for like 35, 40 minutes. And so I'll start cooking when she gets to the grocery store. So we got another half hour we can fuck around if you guys want to do some more. Chat, do you want to hang out a little bit more? We want to wrap it up for the night. If you want to hang out a little bit more, let's get $50 in. And if you guys want to call into the Discord, let's do that. If you got somebody you want to bring onto the show, let's do that. But we're out of topic, so it's all you guys. Entertain me. I love it that I said that. Entertain me. But yeah, I while you guys figure out if we're going a little bit extra, let me fix the screens because I don't know. Bunny made us these delightful
JSD with $10. Dance, baby, dance.
Backgrounds. Thank you, JSD. We appreciate that, bud.
Thank you,
but I don't
JSD.
know how to make this one. Okay, so Jaffe Cam. I don't understand anything. Technology's hard. Okay, Bunny Cam. That's Bunny Cam. And then Bunny Cam.
Got this, Jaffe.
Feel free to talk
Making
to
it
the
work.
chat while.
Anna G with $5. Thank you,
Anna.
Anna G.
Thank you, Energy.
Madhouse extensions.
Somebody tell me, but would we actually give Anthony a show? I think Anthony is the ultimate lolcow, actually. I think he would be really funny if we partnered him with someone like can you imagine if we partnered Anthony with like Hector Howell? Like Hector Howell
That'd
is
be
just
insane.
so mild-mannered and kind and smart and articulate. And can you imagine putting him with just like the TNT that is batshit crazy Anthony? I don't know if he would survive. I think he would just want to, jump off a goddamn bridge. But thank you, JSD. Thank you, Anna G. No, it's cumulative. It's cumulative. So right now we're at 15. Anthony was the internet hobo all along. Well, don't say not this carousel again, Necro. I hadn't talked to him in a long time. Yes, reward the creepy liar with his own show. Let me explain something to you, Elliot, a.k.a. Darth Nugget. Okay? I don't determine what people watch. Y'all watch the drama. Y'all watch the crazy. The difference with Anthony, though, is he's a sweet guy who's just out of his fucking mind sometimes, right? Invader42, thank you for the super chat. We're now at $20. You play any of the new Helldivers content, Tech? If so, what do you think?
If you haven't seen some of the Helldivers content they have, they've released the Halo stuff, right?
Yeah.
The Halo drop.
Yep.
They also added like the ability to drive this massive truck, like oil tanker extractor thing.
Really?
Which is super cool. Yeah, you like, it's massive, Jeff. I think like it's the size of 4 city buses. Like
How many
two in the front,
how
two
many
in
of
the
your
back.
teammates is it just still 4 though, right?
You can drive. You can get someone on a machine gun. You get someone on like a anti tank gun on the back, and your job is like drive around the map finding extraction points, and you like deploy your trucks like drill, and it drills up oil.
Well,
and you have to get
I want to
the
play
tanker
it
out of
because
there.
when is the Dune? Because Tech was saying there's Dune content coming out for it.
Yeah, it just got announced today, 6 hours ago. So it is new, and it's going to come out I think in a couple weeks or a month.
So I will be playing it very soon because I did enjoy it when I played it. Now that I know some people that are really good at it, I'll feel like I can figure out how to fucking play it a little bit better. So yeah, maybe we should get Bunny to play it with us. Why not? What are you so offended by? What's the problem? We'll get donations. We'll get
certain games just make me anxious, and then I don't have fun because I'm just anxious, and then the anxiety lasts beyond the game.
Do you like hidden object games?
Maybe.
I like those.
Probably not.
All right. Listen, just in case, thank you for the super chat. That gets us to $22. Fine. Kai 502 Vibe, the papaya is best pot ever grown. Yeah, but what I'm trying to do, Justin, when I smoke the reefer tomorrow is get into a more chill space, right? Because I usually am out of my fucking mind. And I'd like to be more float away kind of thing. Puzzle games for the win. Hey, I agree, Cheetah. I love hidden object games. How much for the second movie Saturday? We just need to fill up an entire. I don't know. I mean, I need to edit most Saturday. I don't know if I can really afford the time to watch 2 movies, so I'll leave that up to Tech. Tips for Tech. Thank you, Jed Dempsey. We appreciate it. That brings us up to 27, and he does the little finger thing. Thank you, buddy. Adam, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. You ever try out the System Shock remake? Also bring back Pete Turtle, Anthony, bring in Becky Rich and JBK with Jaffe at the helm. There's no stopping the JCU. Hey, look, okay, a couple things. System Shock remake, I did play the demo, and it, speaking of Bunny being anxious playing a video game, you know, I could because you can pick up everything. You can pick up every piece of candy wrapper. You can pick up bedpan, you know, and I'm just kind of like going, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to pick up in this game. And, you know, and so I couldn't connect with it. Bring back. Okay. So here's the people I would bring into a group of shows. Anthony, maybe. Becky doesn't need us, but I'd love to work with Becky. I think she's great. Rich doesn't need us, but I'd love to work with Rich. I think he's great. Pete Turtle, I absolutely would love to work with, but I wouldn't want Tech to quit. Because I don't, you know, yeah. I know who Pete Turtle is, and Tech just kind of doesn't really understand, you know, like Pete Turtle would come back, and if we said never, ever, ever talk about that again, he would still be entertaining, and he would be fine with that. But you know, as for JBK, JKB, whatever, I'm bothered by this guy at this point because I don't. Let me just show you the tweet. I don't know if he was teasing or not, because Rich said he said when someone said, "Would you ever do a show with Jaffe?" And his response was something like, I would jump out of a window. And then the other day, somebody tweeted him, let's see, Jaffe, is it JKB?
JKB, yeah.
JKB.
Okay, hang on. And somebody said, do a show with Jaffe, and his response was, I'd rather kill myself. And so I don't, yeah. And I'm going, okay, but again, I never had any beef with this guy. You know, we both were very much wanting to hog the spotlight. And so I get why it may not have been the world's best marriage, but I don't know if he was teasing or if he was serious, but he said that now a couple times. So I don't know. I guess my point is, Adam, if I would bring in him or he would even want to come in. Snow Dragon, thank you for the super chat. That brings us up to what, Tech? 33? Northern Lights is a nice mellow strain. Yeah, but who makes it? Or does everybody gets to carry it? So if I get gelato...
It's just the strain.
So every brand can have their own version of Northern Lights?
Yeah, it's just the genetic strain. They get the seeds to it and then they grow it.
Got it. Okay.
32, 37... and then 43.
No, that's not right at all.
Okay, you do the math.
Well, yeah, but how could
JKB? Oh.
Well, we started with JSD, right? Dance Baby Dance. That's 10. Anna G's 15. Invaders 20.
93 then.
What?
Oh, no, yeah. Sorry. JSD is 10. Okay, I'll do the math.
Yeah.
10 plus 5 is 15.
Yeah.
15 plus 5 is 20. 20 plus 2 is 22. 22 plus 10 is 32. 32 plus 5 is 37. 37 plus 5 is 43.
Okay, we're at 43.
43 plus 10.
Hey,
53. Coaches.
Now we made it. Thank you, Coach. Now, Coaches, I don't understand if he likes me either. Because Coaches says he's canceling his membership. He's upset with me. But thank you, Coaches. He says, thanks for bringing up a topic I've been asking for. Serial killer pen pal. 1883, love the madhouse. Thanks, buddy. No, I would love to look in. Here's the deal. I want to look into two things for this show, and I just need to make the time to do it. One is I want to either get us a pen pal from someone who's on death row or talk to someone who writes to these people. And I really do want to get some crazier Jerry Springer
Jaffe,
guest on this show.
Oh, I got an idea. Oh my God. All of our crazy people are on TikTok. Somebody just needs to get on TikTok and message these people. Because there's like a whole community of women on TikTok that they just like date and marry inmates and stuff. And they make videos about it and they argue with each other.
Could you,
and it's like
could
crazy
you reach out to one of these people?
I mean, I can make a TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. I've just seen the videos on YouTube. I get all the overspill when it comes to YouTube.
Okay. I haven't seen Abyss by Werner Herzog. No, I like Cochise as well. I'm just saying he said where I'm walking away. I'm walking away. Oh, there's two different Cochises. Wait, what? Detective Cochise and Cochise 187
yeah, there's
are different.
Detective Coach.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, then fuck you, the bad one. I love you, the good one. I don't really know. I love you. I love you both. I love you both.
Well, maybe the other one. Maybe he was saying like he couldn't afford it.
No. He was mad at me because I think he said he thought we treated you badly. It's like we didn't treat. You know what? Look, sometimes people.
For your
no, don't play into this fucking bullshit. People make mistakes all the time. What determines if somebody's a good dude or a good person is if they go, "Oh shit, you're right. I fucked up. I'm sorry." I mean, you know.
What about the guy that never fucks up?
There is no such
thing. He never apologizes.
Even Jesus fucked up.
Tech Protect.
I got a text today from we ordered ice cream DoorDash because Calvin really likes this ice cream place in Encinitas, and the guy says, "I'm your driver, Jesus." Right? And I so wanted to write back. It's like, oh my God, you were on the beach with me that time. Those were your footprints. But I'm like, he's not going to get it. I just said, because he's trying to find the place and deliver the ice cream before it melts. So he doesn't need my bullshit. But I was so close. I still need more context for the PDF joke. I don't even remember it, SF. It wasn't like a thing. It was for Ludium. And I felt bad about it. I wrote him. I don't want to get into it anymore. I wrote him. I said, I'm sorry. And he just didn't want to let it go, I guess. I don't fucking know. But I would like to bring in some crazy tech. That's right. Philip says, did you ask him to take the wheel? I did. Yeah. It's like, I knew you were driving. But see, I have a very different take on Jesus take the wheel. I don't think it's what people think it is. I think there's like an exclamation point. I think she's mad at the baby. And she's like, Jesus, take the wheel. Like, you fucking do it, you crying baby. Because if you don't know, it's a song about this lady who's driving home. It's been a hard year. She's with her baby. She's a single mom. Mm-hmm. And the baby's screaming in the back. And her car hits an icy patch and starts spinning out. Yeah. And she starts singing, Jesus, take the wheel. Like, I can't do it on my own. I need your divine power.
Yeah.
But I think Jesus was like an expression of frustration at the baby. Like, okay, well, you fucking do it. That's what I like to think about when I listen to Jesus take the wheel.
Okay.
Do I wish we had a black man on the show, says SF? What? Yeah, a rocker Matt, I will be streaming Chronos, yes, this week sometime.
I'm a person of color.
Okay.
I count.
Okay.
That's something.
Okay. A Gina plus Anthony show might be interesting. No, look,
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know.
And we just call it.
Then what if I do a show with Pete Turtle?
Would you pretend to be 17 for content?
No. See, you're pushing him back into that corner. He doesn't want to do that.
That's who he is. That's who he is.
It's not who he is. Let me
That's who he
explain
is.
something. Here are the people. If I actually had a network and we wanted to do shows besides this show, I would absolutely say, I think Bunny. The question is, who do you pair Bunny with, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you pair, like, I think Bukkake is great. I really do. I don't think he's interested. I don't
Get a
think he has
better
the time.
camera.
Yeah, but he is
Better
really,
camera and
he's
time.
very, very good on the microphone. He's really, really fucking funny. Bunny and P Turtle, yeah, I think he would try too hard to flirt with Bunny and be like a gentleman, and I don't think that's where he thrives.
Sells? Yeah, he thrives at the high school.
Yeah, come on now.
When you do it, it's fine. When I start
Well,
doing
no,
it,
because I'm
don't
trying to
do
maybe
that.
get him back on the shows, and the one thing that he doesn't want to do is that character anymore, and you won't stop dragging him into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
He outgrew it.
But I do want to get some.
You mean to say he aged out of it?
He grew out of it.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Can I tell you some Blues Clues news? Hang on. Talk for a minute if you would, guys.
I'm cringe. But I am a little bit of a race traitor.
Ooh, daddy.
Yeah, I was thinking pizza.
I wanna ask a question. When you who put these sounds up? Like, who's the
Which
one
ones?
that put the Anthony sounds that you're?
Oh, it's all me. Yeah.
Do you pick the emojis that go with them as well?
Yeah.
Play the race trader one again.
But I am a little bit of a race traitor.
Now, that leads me to ask you one question.
What's your question, Bunny? Let's hear your question.
Why'd you use the monkey emoji on that one? Technology protection.
Because I searched embarrassed emoji and it was the first one.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's double face palm. Did you read it as a monkey emoji for different reasons, Bunny Button?
Okay. It just hit me when I said it. When I said it, it was what just
alright.
hit me, and then it got me curious. Wait a minute.
When you're
Who picked
embarrassed,
these
don't you go like
emojis?
this? Is this not what you do?
Yeah, but
Huh?
do we
Yeah.
not have one of like just the little yellow emoji?
There's
doing
this
that
one
exact-
and it's face palm, but this one's even more embarrassed. It's like I'm hiding.
Yeah, there is that one now.
I didn't make the correlation of monkeys, but if you did,
Hey,
hey,
Tech.
one of us
It
is
was
from the
maybe your
south.
subconscious.
One of us is from the southwest.
It was your subconscious, but whatever.
It would have been full conscious, no sub. It would have been dom conscious.
Terrible.
You know, Jaffe
Jaffe,
said
you've
last
never
night
owned
you were
Japanese
racist.
silk rope. Me?
Wait, say it again now.
Jaffe, you've never owned Japanese silk rope. Okay, silk rope. Holy shit! Wait, who said I was racist? Jaffe did.
What? What the fuck are
What's
you
happening?
talking about?
What's happening?
But I am a little bit of a race traitor.
Yeah, Jaffe's going back to Alabama to join the space program. Philip, I don't know if you watched the show last night, but you know how Trump's bringing the Space Force to Alabama, or he's moving it from Colorado to Alabama? The woman who was killed from Huntsville, who worked on all that zero point energy and anti-gravity stuff, and her dad was as well, and she committed suicide, but she was probably killed because she was like, I'm not suicidal if something happens. She was getting death threats and everything. She had a video before she died saying all of that disclosure is going to come out of where's the base in Alabama? It's not Rockwell, but
Huntsville.
No. It's the city in Alabama where the Space Force.
It's now
is gonna
called
be.
like Rocket City or something. But
No,
I don't
that's
know what the
Huntsville.
actual name
You're
is.
thinking of Huntsville. This is different. But anyway, though, so I mean, there's some shit going down in Alabama, man, when it comes to UFOs and zero energy traveling and. Yeah, but it's not. It's a smaller town than Huntsville where they're moving it. It starts with an R. Anyway, I don't remember what it was called, but it's pretty interesting.
Anyways, your brother said that's the see no evil monkey, not the embarrassed monkey.
Redstone
What is
Arsenal. That's right.
Redstone. What is a see no evil monkey? Is
See
that like
no
a
evil,
popular thing
hear
people
no
should-
evil, speak no evil.
From what TV show or what movie that I didn't see growing up?
It's just from life.
It's some kind of It might be like a Chinese thing that kind of traveled like a Confucius saying
Just a
or something.
thing everybody knows. It's
Oh.
just from life.
I'm supposed to know there's monkeys that see no evil.
No, but
hear
it's
no
just like a
evil, and-
saying. It's just like when when somebody says
From
something.
who?
Well, I could look it up. My guess is Confucius, but let me look it up.
My question is like, did your PE coach in middle school be like, by the way, kids, today we're covering the see no evil monkey? What do you mean? Does everyone just know this? Do you guys just
Yeah.
know like of this?
I think you're like the only one that don't.
This is the embarrassing
it's a
monkey.
it's a
And this is
proverb.
the
Well, wait.
stop
You
talking
want
to me
to
monkey.
learn. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil originates from ancient Japan, not China, as a visual representation of the three wise monkeys. The concept can be traced back to the teachings of Confucius in China, but it gained its iconic form and widespread recognition through a 17th century Japanese carving at a shrine. So it helps to be educated. Speaking of being educated, you know about Steve from Blue's Clues?
Oh, is this about him with the drugs?
No. He's starting.
Oh, okay, go
Listen to
ahead.
this. He starts a brand new podcast today. It's called Alive. He wants to make it Blue's Clues for adults and offer people who loved the show when they were kids emotional support and education now that they've grown up. So it's brand new. It hit the internet today. It's called Alive.
That's so cute and sweet.
Yeah.
I love
And listen, I cried. I'm not fucking with you. I did. I don't care. Fuck you. I cried. He made a video. I don't remember when this was. It's a couple years
It
ago.
was during COVID.
And he looked at the camera. And again, I didn't grow up with Blue's Clues, but my kids did. And so, he was a reference, and he just looked and he was talking to adults. He's like, "Hey, I haven't seen you in a while, and you're grown up, and I'm grown up, and I just hope you're doing well." And it totally landed. I know that sounds like it could have been so fucking cheesy, but I was just sobbing because deep inside, we're all still the little same kids, and we just want to know we're going to be okay. That's the goddamn truth. It's the goddamn truth. I think. Or maybe I'm just crazy, Bunny.
I'm the same as I was when I was 6 years old.
Yeah. He played a killer on Law and Order? Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I kind of, as I get older, now I get it. When I was younger, I used to make fun of procedural shows. And somebody in the chat said, Jaffe, have you seen Numbers? I haven't, but my brother, Philip, who's in the chat, worked on that show for quite some time. But I think it was about like an autistic kid who helped solve crimes with numbers. I don't know what it was about. But I didn't get into the procedurals back in the day. And now I loved Matlock. And now I'm starting to see all these things that I keep getting sent on TikTok and Instagram Reels and stuff from The Rookie and from one of the NCIS shows or Law and Orders. And I'm just like, okay. Yeah. I just want to I want to sit there with a little TV tray, TV dinner, and watch my stories. That's all I want to do now.
Watch your
They're
stories.
wonderful. I didn't play enough of Metroid Dread to have an opinion. I thought the onboarding was rubbish, but I'm sure it's a great game if you can get past it. Alabama is in the Deep South. Moving military space command there is sus as fuck. Yeah, but Alabama is also Huntsville, Alabama, which is where Space Camp has been for many, many years and where a lot of the engineering has been happening for a very long time. If you see Tony Snow in chat, he's the best weed grower on the planet. I sent him a pic of the super chat and trying to get him in here with us. All right, Justin, cool. So he grows the weed?
Hell yeah.
But does he generate the genetic strands of it, or he's like Bunny was saying, he'll grow you a Pineapple Express, or does he actually engineer the Pineapple Express? That would be my question about him. But anyway, what else? What else you want? Oh, okay. Hang on.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. Give me a minute. Somebody was talking about Tolkien. I said I had a Tolkien
Schmog.
Schmog.
And he wasn't talking about it. You talked about it.
Well, you don't name yourself
you did.
Smog or Smaug without
Schmaug.
being a fan of Tolkien. I mean, you might. But anyway, I
Yeah.
want to show you this because this is the Knees Bees. This is really cool. And I've gotten more into buying physical media as I've gotten older. And now this is a one-off. I don't think you can buy this, but here you go. Let me show you this goddamn thing. Look at this. Look at this lady. Have you seen these movies, Tech?
I watched for the first time last year.
Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? I would love that book. I would love that book. I really love The Lord of the Rings. It's great. Look at that.
It's nice. I'm about to start painting all my books.
Yeah, I'm going to send you some books to paint for me.
Oh.
Although, you know, I didn't realize... Can we play Bunny's new animation, by the way? So at Canty's suggestion, we are going to create our very own version of what do they call it over on the LCU? Hang on, let me fix all this shit. Full Discord screen.
Is this the black and white one?
Yeah, but don't play it yet. What do they call them over there? The $500 thing.
Crowns?
All the crowns.
Yeah, we're gonna make our own over here. Canty said you should do that, and we're like, okay. And now, Bunny, you have said you would, because Tech had this idea, and I said that's too much work, and you said no, I could do that. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Am I wrong here?
No, I can do it.
Okay, so for every crown, it's a $500 a month thing on YouTube. Bunny is going to insert you into a video when we give you your shout out every episode. This is the first draft of it without anybody inserted, of course, but I think it's delightful. Here you go.
Black and white one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuned in?
Mm-hmm.
Is there audio on this shit, Bunny? Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's.
So we're going to add a little bit to it, and then we'll add an animated version of you into the Madhouse cartoon. So that's going to be happening, but we haven't set up that tier yet. We'll do it tomorrow or this weekend. What's wrong?
Funny. Thank God it saved my settings before. It was like, yeah, please.
Oh,
loop the video.
I was going to remind you, and then I thought, he's got it. I don't need to bring it up. Like, this just happened, so. Okay. Good save.
I never closed that browser, so it kept the settings. But if not, boom, I would have ended the live stream right then.
Great.
The next video on my desktop was my penis. So it would have been quite the...
Anyway, so we're gonna get all that set up this weekend, Tech, and we're making.
I'll have it done. I'll have it done before you stream tomorrow night.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah,
good to know. All right, what else we got? Let me see if I've got anything else I want to share with you guys before we head out into the ether. I don't know what that means.
Do you stop using shampoo and now use lotion in the shower for the
No,
head?
no. I still use shampoo.
On what?
Just feels good. I have this. It's kind of when I was a kid. The first time my mom used it on me, I was like 6, and I told her it was acid. I was like, "This is acid shampoo," but it's not. It's obviously, it's a shampoo that's like mint or something, and it kind of makes your head tingle. It's kind of like a mint thing. I don't fucking know what it's called. Shut up. And
Your mom gave you a thing you were allergic to. I was like, no,
but
it's
yeah,
supposed to be.
I will absolutely. Jed Dempsey says we need Tech catering the crowns back. Yeah, we used to have a couple crowns, but we haven't earned it. We got to put a better show on. As quality shows that they have over at the LCU. Come on now, don't be that. Don't be that. What did you guys? Thank you, Jed. Did you see the RFK Jr. hearing? I watched a few minutes of it, but you know, I think he's a fucking nightmare. I thought Bernie Sanders tore him a new asshole, which I thought was great. He's like, okay, if you didn't see it, he said, okay, so let me get this clear. Let me get this straight. Everybody in the American Association, Medical Association, they're corrupt. All the doctors in the Pediatric Association, they're corrupt. All the Republicans and the Democrats that have taken money from these lobbyists, they're corrupt. The only person who's not corrupt is you, is basically what you want us to believe. And it's like, you know, look, I don't have a problem if people push back against things that are generally left, progressive, whatever. But this is some horse shit. You know, Florida today, not to get all political, but, you know, Florida today passed a law saying no vaccines, not just COVID, which, again, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I had the COVID vaccine. It's crazy as shit to me, the fact that the number of people that were dying of COVID that are not dying of COVID now versus the number of people that have had an adverse reaction to the fucking what's it called vaccine is so staggeringly weighed positively in the direction of people not dying. And yet it's been so easy to convince so many people that this vaccine is just evil and it's meant to enslave the world. It's like, shut up. You're too stupid to breathe. You don't deserve air. But and it's built with just a little bit enough of the truth to make it seem plausible. Of course these companies are corrupt. Of course people in positions of power are corrupt. Of course they will fuck you every way that they can to get every penny out of you that they can. But that can be true in capitalism, which is build a better mousetrap and market it, will make you more money. Both those things can be true. The vaccine works because the vaccine fucking works. It just does. I'm still here.
That may be true, but Matthew says Jaffe looks like a thumb.
That's true too.
I can't believe it. All right, Jaffe.
JSD.
You had a wonderful show.
Thank you for the super chat, buddy. He says, please stop being hard on yourself. It's just how my brain pan works, baby. But thank you, buddy. I appreciate it very, very much. Can we get a weekly political show? Maybe. I mean, I like talking politics. I know Tech does. It's not really the purview. I think that's the way to use that word of this show. But yeah, we'll right now we're going to stay focused on trying to make Madhouse as good as it can be every night. And then if we get to a point where we're growing the show, and again, if you guys have ideas, how how we can promote the show, places that we should bring guests on, podcast we should go on. If you like the show, first off, like it, become a subscriber to the channel, consider a membership. We would love it. Gift a membership, super chat, super thanks. That really helps. But also, if you can tell your friends, give me some forums where we should post some of our clips, we would appreciate it. I don't want to bring game studio heads on. I'm talking about just Madhouse, which really isn't gameplay stuff. Do collabs. I discovered you in 2021 when Colin Moriarty came on. Yeah, but who should we do it? I didn't take it because the New Zealand government told us we had to, and I feel government shouldn't dictate medical treatment. I support vaccines, but forced treatment's a step too far. Yeah, but at the same time, though, the problem with that is they force kids to take vaccines to go to school. No, not they do.
No, he says I didn't take it because the government in New Zealand said, told us we had to. Well, if it was really forced, but you didn't do it, was it really forced? It feels like it wasn't really forced. It feels like it was suggested heavily.
John Doe says if vaccines are good, they wouldn't need to require them. That's simply insanely not accurate. There's a lot of things that are good or that are good for us. That are required. If drunk driving was bad nobody would do it. No, they will. They will, and they still do. Oh, listen, don't start with me, SF. Mitch McConnell. I mean, this motherfucker, little turtle-looking motherfucker. I think he's Kentucky. He's senator from Kentucky. This guy came out today and said, with Trump's second term, the country is in the most dangerous position it's been in since World War II. Well, motherfucker, if you would not have blocked Obama from getting to not just get who he wanted, but to even run a vote for his Supreme Court judges, we probably wouldn't be in this position. We would actually have a more divided and equal and representative Supreme Court.
Jaffe.
What, idiot? This is important.
The viewers are going down.
Who gives a shit?
And
This is important.
It's the end of the stream.
It's important.
I want to say thank you to the top fans of today.
All right, just do it.
Anna G coming in at number 10. Jed Dempsey at number 9. Frank Glass, number 8. Coachies, number 7. Canty. Can we get a Canty BB bunny real quick for number 6?
Give me a baby.
Canty BB.
John Sulk, number 5. K Seo at number 4, which he has a different username. I forget what it is. Number 3, Smaug. Number 2,
No,
Full-Metal
Kevin's
Alex.
that's SF. Smaug is
SF,
3.
and then-
Okay.
And then number 2 is Full Metal Alex.
Alex. Alex. Just Alex.
Alex. And then number 1 is JSD.
Thank you, buddies. All of you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the show and keeping it going. We appreciate it. I am going to go cook some dinner. We're going to celebrate my sweet boy's birthday. Don't get me started on what the Republicans want to do with trans folks now. I don't know if you saw that story. Maybe we should be doing a...
Jaffe loves politics.
I get angry. Of
course.
They're talking
Just
about
like 2 minutes ago. We don't really talk about that on here, but
yeah. Well, you can't. You don't push me
Adam
into
is
it.
Full Metal. Thank
Don't.
you, Adam.
who did?
The chat did. But look,
Yeah,
here's
we
the
saw
deal.
a 20 viewer drop because Jaffe was
Well,
getting mad at Mitch McConnell.
Oh
Jed
no!
Dempsey.
The end of a fucking long show, and Jaffe spends 10 minutes, 5 minutes talking about politics. You know, the thing that affects
what?
the world. Oh
While
no! I
Jaffe
have
does
to
poli-
leave. I have to
While Jaffe does
leave.
politics. Whatever super chat comes in for the next 5 minutes while Jaffe does his political spiel, I'll give to Calvin for his birthday. All right,
Jed
Calvin
Dempsey,
gets some
thank you
birthday
for the
money.
super chat, buddy. We appreciate it.
$5 for Calvin.
No,
Happy birthday, Calvin.
well, yeah, happy birthday, my boy. This is okay,
What a-
forget
what a
politics.
strong kid.
Forget politics for a minute, okay? I have a trans son, and he is a delightful, wonderful, sweet, caring, smart individual. And yeah, so forgive me if I take it personal when I have a bunch of people who don't even probably know a trans person that choose to have an opinion about them, especially when that opinion is one that will take away the fucking rights that apparently all you patriots out there said that you fought for, or that you cry when you hear, I'm proud to be an American. Well, fuck you, I say. Oh, Bunny. Bunny says, happy birthday, Calvin. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
All
Give
right.
that to him.
I'll give it to him.
He says I owe him so much money. I'm always like, if you do this for me, Calvin, I'll give you $10. He's like, I'm keeping a list. It's not that I'm trying to like screw the guy. I'm just kind of like, I forgot, you know? Yeah, my baby. He's am I wrong, Tech, or am I wrong? He's a good fucking kid. He's a
He's a really good kid. And this time, I'm making sure the money coming in, I'm gonna take out of my.
No,
pocket
wait,
to
just
Calvin.
tell
and then,
me.
And then you'll just give it, because you'll give it to me later for sure. But you'll forget about Calvin. I'll do it. I'll do it. We'll make sure you have
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
$25 for
JSD.
Calvin. We might be able to get him. He's been wanting to go on this like little day trip thing, right? Like fuck, I thought it was like a thing in LA. I gotta ask him.
What?
He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm saving up for this thing." I was like, "Okay." Yeah, maybe tonight. It'll be the night. Tonight will be the night.
Addie Pie says, Jaffe, just because you have a trans kid doesn't mean people without a trans kid are entitled to their opinions. You're entitled to your opinion, but you're a fucking moron if it's based on nothing other than talking points and no experience. That would be, wait a minute. That would be, wait, you know what? That would be like me, Amberlyn Reed. That would be like me trying to speak to the experience of a woman who has been a victim of sexual assault. And I'm going to let me tell you what I think about it. It's like nobody gives a shit what you think about it. You're not a woman. You haven't dealt with it. Just be supportive or shut the fuck up. Amber Lynn Reed, I love you. Amber Lynn Reed. What? No, wait a minute. By the way, Amber Lynn, what is happening? Because I hear you're going to go do a show with Keemstar. What,
Thank you, Necro, for the $10.
what is that? You know we love you over here. This is the best show on YouTube. Don't sully your reputation with those people.
Do a show with us.
Do a show with us, Amber
Come do
Lynn.
a show with us.
Yeah.
Come on, do a show with Bunny. You
We're
guys
your
can.
cup of tea.
You guys can braid each other's hair, and I don't know what you guys, and talk about boys, and I don't know.
What if it was Amberlynn Reed and Bunny Button
And
doing
Pete
a
Turtle.
cooking show called the
cooking show.
ABCs of Cooking, the Anna Bunny Cook Show, ABC. Doesn't that sound great? And it's just them making like little snacks. Like, here's a snack that can satiate a little bit of a sweet tooth. And it's like,
I'm actually kind of proud you used the word satiate like that, like a verb.
Yeah.
I
mean, it is a verb.
English may be my second language.
Listen to this. Thank you, Amber
But I
Lynn.
got a third, fourth, and fifth.
Where'd it go? Necrophagic. Thank you so much for the super chat. Get Calvin something cool. You goddamn right, Necro. For Jaffe's kid's birthday, I can splurge a little. Not too much. Got to save up for that car. Thank you, K-Nubs. Jed Dempsey. Oh, man, that's a lot of money. Thank you so much for that very generous super chat. Thank you, Jed. And Johnny Sulk. Money for the son of Jaffe. Thanks, fellas. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. Come to Madhouse, says Charming Manatee, not the LCU. It's all falling apart over there. You goddamn right.
Oh, and Amberlynn Reed, I am planning on dressing like Chucky sometime in October for you. So see, they wouldn't do that for you over there.
They wouldn't.
They wouldn't.
No.
Yeah, if
Don't
Keem
let me
wants
like
you,
we do.
make him dress up as Chucky.
Yeah.
He's already halfway there.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you, today on his stream, he was talking, someone mentioned in the chat, like, didn't we see a gray hair on your beard yesterday? And he's like, yeah, and you don't see it now, right? I touched that motherfucker up. Dude, like, just admitted, it's gone. No gray hairs.
Well, you guys have been very, very kind. Oh, look at Jed Dempsey jumped to number 2. I don't think he was at number 2 before. Amberlynn Reed jumped to number 5. We got ourselves a little bit of a shakeup. Let's do it as we wrap it up. Necro number 10, Miss Canty Baby number 9. Number 8.
Wrapping up.
Bunny
There's
Button.
still things going on in the chat.
Well, what? I don't see anything.
JSD $50 says Happy B-Day, Cal.
Oh, that motherfucker is taking the top of the charts. He's not going to give it. He's not giving it up. Thank you, Jay. You've been super generous. All of you guys, though, seriously, thank you guys so much for supporting our show and really helping us keep it on the rails. We appreciate it very, very much. Thank you guys. Can't do the stream for another 2 hours. We're going to go celebrate Cal's birthday. Tomorrow, though, is Friday High Day, and I am going to make sure I smoke just a little bit this time. Tech is going to run the show.
Mild Bobby High.
A what?
A mild Bobby High.
Mild Bobby High.
Yeah.
Mr. President.
I don't know
A
what.
little mild Bobby High.
What do you?
Mild
If
Bobby
you
High.
okay, let me ask you a question, Bunny, before we wrap up. If
Mm-hmm.
if Gerard Butler came to you tonight, and he was all oiled up, and he basically made it clear he wanted to take you in a sexual way, number one is, would you allow it?
Yes.
If he got close to you while you guys were doing the deed and in your ear said, Money Button, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Why'd you have to ruin this around?
Because, look, that means you don't really love him.
Wow.
If he has the JFK Jr. voice, everything's over. Like, nothing can
Yeah,
escape.
it's over.
Nothing
I
can
couldn't do
escape
it.
the gravitational pull of the negativity of the JFK voice. But Larry
Yeah,
David's
it just-
TV wife, Cheryl Hines, she must be into that. Oh, come on, baby. Come on, baby. That's all I'm saying.
He sounds like he couldn't eat out properly because he'd have to like be catching his breath every.
I know. I feel like I can't breathe when I hear him talk. That's what it does to me. It makes me feel like I have to take a deep breath because he's like, not
He's struggling.
doing
And
it.
he's the guy in
Yeah.
charge of our health. Think about that.
Well,
Well, what
he
do you-
did say
I
bring back the
guarantee,
leeches,
though-
and I agree.
Leeches should go back. I guarantee though,
Bring him
He
back.
has like
That
a
motherfucker's gonna
self-made
start
Molly
burning
Ringwald
witches
photo
and shit.
on his phone.
He's got what?
He's done the Molly Ringwald photo before on his phone. Like himself, he's done it.
Hey.
That's
yeah,
it.
probably.
Bunny's gone
Molly
viral.
Ringwald.
Molly Ringwald.
All right, fellas, that's it. Be well, be safe. Thank you guys for all your generosity and kindness. Do we want to? Let's check the top fans one more time.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Yeah.
well, we don't have to, but it's kind of volatile.
Number 10, Necro. Number 9, Canty. Number 8, Bunny. Number 7,
Kevin.
K-Sal, which is Kevin.
SF.
Number 6, Smog. Number 5, Amberlyn. Number 4, John Sulk. Number 3, Adam. Number 2, Jed Dempsey. And number 1, JSD.
Thank you guys very, very much. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully on Friday High Day. Be well, be safe, and that's all we got. Bye, you guys.
I wait for his sex tape.
SF says
old
2
man.
more bucks because Bunny is hot.
Great.
Thank you,
SF.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to respond to that. Do we say thank you or go, I don't know?
Thank you.
Do you think he'll have a sex tape, the old man?
Me or JFK
No,
Jr.?
not you. JFK Jr. partner.
He probably
Buddy
will.
guy.
He probably will.
This is how you please a woman
Oh, God.
for posterity's sake.
If you want to, they like it when you talk dirty in their ear. Say some nasty things. You're a
Jaffe's too good at it.
You're a
He
little
does it just like him.
You're a little tramp, aren't you? You're a little. I'm gonna give you that vaccine. You're a bad girl. You need the vaccine.
Oh God. It's like one of those things where if it went on for too long, I'd have to scream or like, you know.